Okay, so last time there was a science experiment in the garden that went awry. Help was called over.
That's your
Raine,
opinion.
yeah, Raine was turned into a badger. Fire was put out via dirt. There was a little powwow about the Teagan situation. Zaitari went to go have a bath to chill. Melanie and Ronny went over to see Teagan
And threaten him.
and threaten him. Yeah, and then Zaitari went to talk to Teagan. Words were said. They broke up. And then there was an outdoor dinner because they had a frost giant gas. You guys had a frost giant gas and couldn't really eat inside the dining room.
Not really.
Yeah, so there was a nice.
I mean, we could have, but it would have been very uncomfortable. For
very
at least
uncomfortable,
one
but
person.
picnic outside, very nice. Raine during dinner received a sending from Maggie, courtesy for it representing the Sunsoul Temple. She said Belzor was. Long story short, Belzor was in trouble and requested help immediately, ASAP, and that's where we are. And I think last time you guys were in the middle of preparing the circle of teleportation to head over.
Yep.
All right, cool. And I assume you're doing this ASAP.
I would assume so.
That's what was said, so.
All right. All right. Anybody want to do anything before you leave?
A long rest.
I mean,
But
I guess
we
I
can
have
do that.
teleportation circle prepared today. I didn't have it prepared.
I mean, you can wait the 8 hours. It's cool.
No.
Oh.
I mean, we have that honestly works for me because I'm pretty. Not like I'm expecting to cast a whole lot of spells, but you know.
Wait,
I'm out of spell slots.
How are you out of spell slots?
I have my ones and twos.
All you did
used a
was
lot
break
of
up with
sending.
your gunslinger.
I used a lot of sendings the last couple sessions.
Right.
So
You had to turn people into badgers.
I turned somebody into a badger.
Right.
I used another one.
Twice. Yeah, I remember. I watched it today, so.
Yeah, the only high level one I have left is my 6th level slot. So I'm just gonna hit long rest.
If we have to do the long rest to get your teleport, anyways, it's probably almost as fast as anything else we could do. I mean, we're a couple hours travel to major places, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll send a sending to Maggie to say, party's tapped. We'll be there in 8 hours as soon as possible.
All right.
That type of thing.
Yeah, she'll send. Okay. I'll let them know. Yeah. See you
Can
soon.
we get more information?
Yeah, because they Tilda remembers Raine saying, "Get more information."
More information. Umi,
So,
I'm thinking. It's 25 words.
Ghosts, undead, gang. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's important. Because I can swap one of my spells for another spell at a long rest. So. I'm just wondering if I should swap.
Difficult
anything out.
to explain. Okay, difficult to explain. Temple related issues.
Oh god, did you just get a bad report card?
They told me that he needs to go somewhere.
Okay, you're at 16.
Yeah, I was 16.
Did you count somewhere as one word or two?
2.
I counted it as 2.
I counted it as 2 as well.
It's one word, guys.
Okay,
Somewhere.
15. Has severe cluster headaches.
This is his.
Yeah, many issues.
Yeah, this is definitely his being in a reincarnation thing going on now.
I'll send him a message back. I'll send Maggie a message back saying, can you keep him at the orphanage for now? Or somewhere where he won't be disturbed?
Is currently in a private room at Temple, as comfortable as can be. We'll keep him there, and yeah.
Okay. I'll send another sending. That works.
Okay. Alright, so you guys rest for 8 hours. I assume you tell Theo that you got a GTFO.
Yep. Belzor, our son!
Do you want to come?
I mean, Tilda would tell him about it. She wouldn't ask if he wants to come along, but
Alright.
If he volunteers, she's certainly not going to say, no. But...
We know the menfolk are too delicate to go out.
Yeah.
Okay, you do get, there is near around that time before you guys leave, while you're resting, Angelo does come by the keep. Apparently there's a talisman of evil that needs to be dealt with.
Oh.
And he's here to pick it up.
He's back from the Feywild?
Yep, he's back. He's not looking great. He's got like a lot of he's got like bags under his eyes, and he looks like he hasn't had a good rest in a long time.
Angelo, welcome back from the Feywild. How was your trip?
I don't want to see any Fey for a very, very long time.
Neither do I.
I'm glad you feel that way as well. I hate dealing with the Snow Queen. Okay, so...
Oh, we saw her before we left. She looked pissed.
No kidding. She was very angry. But that's Archfey business. It doesn't really concern me. As long as Zai tells me I'm done with doing her favors for now, it's fine. So you have an item that I need to bring to my sister?
I suppose we do.
And she told me not to touch it.
I'm going to make an insight check to make sure this is really Angelo.
Okay.
21.
Yeah, you're pretty sure. You're pretty sure it's Angelo.
Okay. Angelo, tell me something.
Mm-hmm.
Only you know, I would know.
He's like, I literally just got back from the Feywild. Don't do this.
Listen, this is if we have the artifact in question, this is a very rare, powerful, evil thing.
When you first arrived in Robur, you asked me some questions about patrons.
Okay. Will we get some answers maybe about this? Why
So
why the Queen of Air and Darkness might have had this on her person.
Other than being evil?
That.
Maybe. There's a way to destroy it, but it's gonna take some time to. Unless you know a villain who has redeemed themselves and has a newborn child.
Not that I can think of.
Okay, so that goes that option for now. It wouldn't kill the... He clarifies, he's just really tired. It wouldn't kill the child, it would pretty much...
I was not asking for any details, here you go.
Yeah, okay. It would pretty much, negate all the magic that's in it. It's magic's weird. Magic's always been weird.
Yeah, so I'll take a cloth and use it to retrieve the item.
Okay.
Kind of wrapping it up and I'll hand it off to him.
Alright, drops it he opens a bag so he doesn't touch it. I just want to go home. I'm so sick.
Well, conveniently enough, tomorrow we're going to Robur. Do you need a TC?
No, I promised sis I'd at least stop by and say hi to the kids, but I just want to do that after I have a nap.
Well, we're going tomorrow.
I'll, I'll just, no, that's fine. I'll find I got ways to get there. Don't worry about it.
Your group is trouble. I don't want to be near you.
he's just like, he's just really tired. Has a couple like cuts and bruises that you didn't see before. And he's just like, what bullshit. Stupid Snow Queen, Frost Giants, father, goddamn winter wolves. Alright, if you need anything, could you wait at least a day before you ask?
Sure.
That's great. Alright, you guys have fun in Robur. You see Ska or Antoinette to say hi for me, and I'm out in this freaking carriage and go. Alright, have a good night.
You as well.
Alright, tell everyone I said hi.
Of course.
Alright, he leaves.
Does anybody have any opinions on any spells I should take for tomorrow specifically? I'm thinking, since we don't know anything, I'm just going to keep what I have right now.
He was a reincarnation of a monk, right? Some sort of holy.
Yes.
Yep.
Was there some sort of divine thing going on there as well, or?
Like, I think so, because it was like somebody who was like divinely blessed by Pelor himself, something like that, or like maybe even some kind of like angelic being.
I mean, it's either devils or demons that would be most likely to be interfering that sort of thing, right? I mean,
or it's just his reincarnated nature trying to like push, since he's training now. It's like maybe he's getting memories or something.
That was my only thought towards things that might need to be prepared for, but that's a long shot, probably even at best.
Yeah. I think what I have right now is fine.
I'll prepare stab.
Yeah.
Hey, it works on everything.
It does.
Okay. Alright, so...
Before I go to bed...
Okay.
Because I've been thinking about it for a week, and Mallory wants to know, but she was freaking out too much last week about it. I will look at what's inside the box.
Also, I'm gonna attune to Hellfire and de-attune from Nymph.
Okay.
I thought you already did that.
Alright, alright, the box. Let me bring up...
I might have said that last week, but I say it again.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's perfectly fine.
Yeah, I think you did it for when we went to do a bittersweets thing.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It is... Where is... I'm messaging you...
You've waited a week. You can wait a couple minutes.
No, she's got it. She's got it.
Oh, okay.
The Sai was looking at it. Zaitari's probably going to stay up for 2 hours, like just playing with it in her hands, and then eventually falling asleep because she's exhausted.
Okay.
Been crying for the rest of the evening. So.
Okay.
You were pretty cheerful not 2 seconds ago with Angela.
Acting!
But... Okay. Alright, so...
Also, Mask of Many Faces is great.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything else?
No?
Okay. Sounds good. So you guys rest, and...
Tilda's tossing and turning, but...
Yeah. Tossing and turning, worrying about your son. It's acceptable.
Yes.
Alright. 8 hours go past, and you have circle of teleportation, spells are refreshed, everything is back. No giant Casso-eating dragon attack to keep during the night. Everything's fine.
Hooray.
Cool.
It's the little things.
It's the little things. Oh, okay. Nice.
Nice.
That 19 might become useful. 19s are always useful. Okay. So circle of teleportation. You zip over there. I assume you're heading straight for the district where the temple is.
Yep.
All right. So. Yep.
Can I? Oh, I think I already said that. That I,
Unattuned and stuff.
dumped the shit I got. Got the hide and the helmet and the teeth, the heart from the thing we killed in Bittersweet Ritual. The Garistro hide.
Yeah, the Garisto stuff. All right, so you drop off.
I dumped that shit.
Okay.
Here, work on this.
Chambers was okay.
It's like, find somebody who can do something with this. And then we just go away.
Okay.
Again. This poor woman.
Chambers is so happy you guys have money in the vault.
She knew what she was signing up for.
So she could pay the staff while you're gone. At least that's one thing she doesn't have to worry about. Alright. So you go to the temple district. You are... As soon as you arrive, it is eerily quiet. Outside there are students, but they are not really training. They're doing chores, they're cleaning, but they're kind of... The atmosphere in the air is definitely kind of muted and a little depressed from on the surface. You walk into the temple. Several people one of the individuals that's currently polishing pottery off to the side recognizes you immediately, runs into the temple, and brings out one of the masters. Hold on. Gotta remember names. Okay, Sifu Wulan was the first individual you met from the Sunsoul Temple when you first brought Belzor here. And along with him is Sifu Zhu. She is one of the masters of the Moonblast, the adjacent neighboring temple. Sifu Wulan says that, oh, good. You received a message, you're here. Come, follow me, and I will try to explain what's currently happening. So as he is bringing you through the temple complex, Sifu Wulan tells you that there have been complications have arisen with the issue of Belzor being a reincarnated spirit, essentially.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah. And he says that the process has accelerated a lot faster than we thought. And because of these complications, his body is not adjusting well at all.
What sort of process are we actually talking about here? He's not becoming this former life of his, is he?
He, until he goes through a specific trial, he won't be able to. Until he goes through that trial, if he continues to stay here as is, he will eventually die. And there is no resurrection magic you will be able to employ to bring him back.
So how do we stop that?
In order for him to ascend, essentially, we need somebody to bring him to the Valley of the Eclipse. There he has to go through the trial in the White Temple. It is a large monastery for a lot of our older members. Many who...
Where is it?
It is to the southeast of here, about 30 miles out. I will give you a map. The only thing was why we haven't sent him out sooner is because he can only go, as tradition dictates, with one other member of the temple of his choosing, and a group not associated with the temple. He chose
Convenient.
he chose all of you. Now I do warn you, and you're approaching what looks like a private room. His appearance might be a little shocking.
Can you describe how?
So currently, and he is currently suffering what are known as, I think the layman term is, the medical term is, according to Maggie, cluster headaches. We know them more as suicide headaches. They take place right behind the eyes, and from the texts where this has happened to individual previous grandmasters, it feels like, long story short, somebody's stabbing you right behind the eyes. It's very painful. It renders you completely immobile depending on your constitution. And other things happen during this time as well. He has blown out several blood vessels in his eyes, so his eyes will be appearing red. That should fade over time once he is well. He is very weak at times. He's a little probably paler than you imagine him being in this kind of climate. It's an array of things. That's what he's been experiencing. So he has chosen the member of the temple he wants to go with. He has chosen you. As soon as you're able to go out, we have whatever common supplies you need to take with you, then he can go. The sooner he can get through this trial, the better. However, the only important thing is he gets to the last room in the White Temple. Outsiders are permitted to help him along the rooms in the temple itself. But he quickly knocks on the door. There's a woman's voice, come in. And you do see, when you open the door, Maggie is there. She currently is tending to Belzor. She has a cold compress on his head. There is a, very strangely for this weather, a woolen blanket that's been pulled over him. And he looks, he's lying on his back. His eyes once in a while squeeze shut really hard, but he doesn't open them. And Maggie waves, tries to smile, but it's a faltering smile. And she steps out of the chamber, closes the door behind you, and she turns to Wulan and says, I'm doing everything I can, but this is his injuries and his condition are accelerating a lot faster now. I don't think there's any magic I can employ to help him.
So let's stop talking about it. Give us precise directions to this. What was the temple again?
The White Temple in the Valley of the Eclipse.
White Temple, Valley of the Eclipse.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
I could take him on my broom.
Okay, we can provide Silonars if you need them. We have a few young ones that are pretty swift as well. And
I think that would be wise.
Okay. We'll have and Zhu says I'll go have the students prepare them. They'll meet you outside. And behind you, you hear, so are we ready to go? And stepping behind you guys is Lynn. She has a pack on her back. What are your passive insights?
Mine's 21.
Yours 21.
Or something like that, or 22.
23.
22.
8?
18.
18.
18.
I thought
It's like, no, excuse me.
She's not looking very good herself.
23.
Yeah.
From me,
She's not looking great herself. Health-wise, like, physically, health-wise, she seems fine. Like, a lot better than Belzor. She doesn't look like she's been getting much sleep. She's got some, not heavy, but, like, some bags forming under her eyes, and, you know, it sounds like every time you guys make, like, a loud, audible sound, like stepping on the stone floor, like, one of her left eye twitches ever so slightly. But other than that, she's not looking good. Not 100%. But she has a pack. She has a scroll, which she unravels to reveal the map, because she heard you guys talking about it as she was walking in.
Great.
And she says, yeah, I'm ready to go whenever, so should I wait for you guys outside?
Yes.
Okay.
Master, Sifu, Wulan.
Yes.
What exactly does Belzor have to do in the White Temple to get this to stop?
You just have to get him to the last room. Lynn and him will do the rest. I can't tell you anything else. If I tell you any more, he will automatically fail.
All right.
Then I guess we know what we need to do.
That's all you guys need to do. Help him get to the last room and go from there. I wish you and him and Lynn all the luck in the world. And you see him murmur to himself. Tilda, you can read lips.
Mm-hmm.
You see him murmur to himself, and I hope it's strong enough.
Sure. Great. Cool. Awesome. Man. I will ask Melanie to lift Belzor carefully.
She could probably just get the whole mattress and, like, walk it outside. Yeah. Just take the whole bed if it could fit through a door. She'll do at least a match.
Need that. We just need Belzor.
Okay, she will very gently, like, carry Belzor outside. He doesn't even really stir awake. Maggie explains that she had to give him some medicinal. Long story short, she had to anesthetize him.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so
he probably would have passed out from the pain at some point. So,
so he'll be out for a while. She does hand you guys over some vials, just in case he needs to take something for the pain. It's Raine. It's essentially like an opioid. It's strong, so she tells you the correct dilutions for it. You can mix it with like a water, for him to take. She gives you other directions.
Shouldn't we just give him essential oils, not this bullshit?
We'll dilute it with water 100 times because that
all
makes
we
it
need
stronger.
is some lavender oil. It'll be
Yep.
fine.
This essence
I feel
of
like
swan.
I'm missing something.
Homeopathy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Jared loves it.
It's her favorite thing.
My science brain is it's not accepting this. Okay. So you guys carry him outside. There are 6 Silenars outside. Because Belzor will probably have to ride with somebody.
I was about to say, how fast do the Silenars go?
Silenars are about equivalent to a horse, essentially.
I don't know what that means.
Okay.
It depends on what kind of horse, too, honestly. War horses are slower than...
Yeah, it's a regular
horses.
regular riding horse speed. So I need to get how many freaking days again? Riding 60 feet speed. Riding horse D miles per day. I don't want the milestone for a horse. 6 miles an hour. 32 miles if you're traveling at a comfortable pace in an 8-hour day. It's about 50 miles, so...
a riding horse has a speed of 60 feet. I just looked it up in the compendium.
Yes. But that is 32... So if you're going slowly, that's 32 miles in 8 hours. You can travel faster.
Well, here's the thing. Will it upset his condition if we go fast?
It might. But he's gonna have to wake up at some point. To go into the temple. It might.
Look, I say that we have Melanie, hold Belzor as she's riding. Because she's the strongest one of all of us, and she can, keep hold of him so that if he does anything weird, she might be able to, grab him before he hits the ground or something.
Mm-hmm.
My broom does not go as fast as the horses. It goes 10 feet less per round. So eventually I would fall behind. That's the only reason I'm not volunteering to grab him and, fly him there myself.
Well, here's a question. Do we want to have Ronny try divine intervention to just get us there now?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we could. We might as well try. What's
Okay.
gonna hurt
All right.
to try,
Who wants
right?
to roll it?
I was gonna say I have access to a sheet still from the last time.
All right.
So
Let me hit
So
the.
I'll just do it.
Yeah, you could do it.
Where is?
If I give you
Fine.
10 on my from my
That doesn't work.
Ding.
Pretty sure it's how it works.
Holy
oh
shit.
my god!
Oh my god!
All right.
Ronny just stands there and kind of like bows his head. Tyr, can you take it?
Can you be a bro and take us?
Help us bring balance back to Belzor.
Right now.
Yeah.
With the silent
also,
horse.
I was about to say, please also let us bring the Silenars.
We need to get back.
Okay.
Thank you. Love you, Tyr. You're my bro. Fist bump.
Okay, so as you guys are, standing around the Silenars, have Ronny, speaks to Tyr.
I can't believe it.
There's a magical fist bump that happens somewhere.
Oh,
A
when
divine
crazy.
fist bump. And there is a white light, very similar to the transportation code in Star Trek.
Sure.
Lots of like glittery effects are input, like a bad Photoshop picture.
It's like Final Fantasy.
And the background of the temple and the city of Fort Granite fades. And when your surroundings reform, you are standing in front of what essentially is a small village. Let me get the description. Alright. You are standing in, and as you guys are looking around, Lynn says, Valley of the Eclipse. It's fine. It's fine.
It's gonna be a short session today, guys.
And you are standing what is essentially in front of a monastery. It is this modest and humble place, with the buildings carved into the cliffs of the valley. The grounds here are very unlike the desert that is outside, and you can see the outside of the desert behind you. The valley, it's very lush. There are trees, for one thing. There are fields of crops that are growing, and you do not see an irrigation system at all. There are rope bridges above that connect to and from different buildings of the monastery. And there is an older man, an individual who's walking by carrying a bundle of what looks like grass, like large bladed grass. And he drops the bundle when you guys appear.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Are you part of the White Temple here at the Valley of the Eclipse?
He nods. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Excellent. We were sent here by Tyr, apparently. But also by Sifu Wulan of the Sunsoul Temple. We have to get this young man to the last room
of the White Temple.
I
see. Oh dear. Yes. Follow me. We were expecting you, but we weren't expecting you this soon. So he brings.
Thanks, Tyr.
Thank Tyr, he says. So he brings you to a bridge, and like towards the back of the monastery village. Before you see a temple. Clear. That is white. It is a beautiful structure, and yes.
Is it? This is terrifying.
Well, yes, it is terrifying. There is a bridge with many hands, as you see in the picture, reaching up. They are not moving. They are statue hands. Mm-hmm. There are a pair of what look like elephant tusks that have been coated in some mirror-like material that reflects the sun, so it glitters as you approach. There are two stone guardians that... Oh my god. There are two stone guardians that guard the temple itself. And there's a few people who have come out of their homes to say, "Oh, we have visitors," and there they go. The individual who is carrying the bundle of grass says, "This is the White Temple. All you merely have to do is cross that bridge, get the reincarnate to the last room, and the rest is up to them."
Does he need to be awake for it?
Yes. Usually they are. I have never been inside myself. It is only for the chosen of the reincarnate and the reincarnates themselves. We have never been in there.
So we can go into the last room.
As long as you have been chosen, yes.
We were. Excellent.
No.
Forward.
All right. I wish you all luck, because you
Hold on.
Yes.
Just to be absolutely clear.
Yes.
The last room.
Yes.
We can go into it.
Yes.
Because we've been chosen
by Belzor.
Yes.
By Belzor.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
So it's not forbidden.
No.
Stay away from the summoner.
No, it is not forbidden.
Well, what are those situations?
As long as you are not part of the temple proper. He's making some assumptions here.
No.
Okay, then you are chosen by this individual. You are allowed in.
Okay.
She is part of the temple proper, I say, pointing to Lynn.
Is she the
She was chosen.
She was the one that was chosen.
Yes.
Roll an insight check.
Oh, goody. Insight check.
I don't know. Something's telling me that Lynn is also one of these reincarnated spirits as well.
He shoots her a look of pity.
Oh.
Oh, God.
What does that mean?
She's gonna die. That's what that means.
Yeah. Some bad.
Anyway. Tilda knows better than to ask, because we're just wasting time now, so...
Yeah, well, we gotta get Belzor up.
Okay.
Well, we don't need to get him up until the last room.
Oh, true.
Just strap him to Melanie's back.
Alright.
Like a backpack.
So, you guys... do you have any other questions? He asks.
Does Belzor need to be up to complete any of these trials, or just go into the last room?
Go into the last room.
Alright. Good to know.
If he can, he may assist you on the way to the last room. But... yes.
But if he's like this, are we going to be at a disadvantage?
No.
Then that's good enough for me.
Okay.
Let's go.
Good luck. You cross the bridge. Crossing the bridge...
As we're crossing the bridge, I'm just gonna put, like, a hand on Lynn's shoulder and just kind of squeeze.
That is what Melanie's wearing. Lynn's gonna... When you place your hand on Lynn's shoulder, she like almost jumps away at you, like as if your hand was like scalding water. But she's like, thanks. Yeah, usually like the times you guys have seen Lynn has been this cocky, like snarky kid.
Thief.
Yeah. But she, like, as you guys were like walking through the monastery to the temple, while you guys were at the Sunsoul Temple, other than saying what she said to you in the beginning, she has not uttered another word. Kind of in contemplation and in most of the walking you've done here. So when you get to these white, like almost like, and then it looks almost as if the front doors of this temple have been carved from like a giant pearl. There's like this mother of pearl sheen almost on the surface, and there is in another language something written on the door.
Okay.
However, none of you know what language this is. I will give one of you guys, if you want, a intelligence check on this door.
Or I could just use the greater comprehension.
Or you could use the greater comprehension if you wish.
Feature from my third eye. I can read any language.
Okay. You still don't know the language, but it says, when the stars align, the rights will come to bear. Illuminate the sky, the pair shall be there. All are not the same, but two shall be as one. Be the one to claim, the end has just begun. I can type that off if you want.
Yes, please.
Okay.
I'm also going to make an
I think
intelligence check just to see if I can recognize the language. Which, intelligence, not that great. 15?
I've got the thing already, I'm good. But I wanted to see if I...
Zaitari?
Yes?
Though you don't recognize the language proper, some of the letters you do recognize.
Okay.
But not where you think you have seen them before.
Alright.
Remember that magic coin you guys found? With the writing?
No.
No.
Okay. Then...
Sorry.
From whence?
From you. I think you obtained it from the Feywild. It was in a language that you guys did not recognize.
Vaguely remember that.
I don't, so it might have been a day I wasn't there.
Yeah, I'm looking for our session notes link. So I looked in the pinned messages. There's just a message that says "Toot Frog" from Heather.
Yeah, no. I don't think, technically anything useful has been pinned. Is that session notes? Coin.
You got it from Hagen in session 96. He had a bunch of knickknacks to choose from.
Oh.
There were so many knickknacks.
There were so many.
One of them was a coin.
Okay. I'm vaguely recollecting that now. So it was just me and Raine, though, who went to see it. Did Raine pick up the coin?
I thought somebody did.
I'm pretty sure I would have gotten the coin.
I mean, I don't remember what Raine got, because she literally was like, I'd like this, and the plastic bullet toy.
Plastics are gonna be big.
But that's what the door says.
Yeah.
The door is a push door, so...
We all try to pull it. Why won't it open?
You do that, Liz, just like, push. So, do you guys go in?
Yep.
Yes.
Alright. You guys step in.
Old bronze coin. Yep.
There you go.
Yes. So
Or triangular silver coin. I got coins.
You got coins. Oh my god.
I got coins. Coins around
Might be the
my
triangular
shoulder.
one. It was one of them. I didn't know you had two. Anyways, so you go in, and There is an empty room with white walls in the ceiling, 2 braziers in front of another door that seems to be the exit. On what looks like a large bamboo mat, there is an array of different weapons. With the phrase in front carved into stone, choose your weapon.
Interesting.
Without any prompts, Lynn says it means me and Belzor.
Oh, so I guess he has to be awake then?
Yeah, he'll probably have to be awake for this.
What weapons are there?
Good thing you asked. Alright, so...
I was actually just going to ask that too.
There is a mace, a dagger. They all look mundane. There is a mace, a dagger, a short sword, a long sword, a short spear, a trident, a hand axe, a falchion, a sling, and a hand crossbow.
Falchion. Tilda turns to Lynn and says, you know him. You know his fighting style best. Which do you think would suit him?
She looks hard at the array of weapons. And she kind of like puts... She goes for the hand axe, but she stops. And then she shifts her hands to the mace. And she picks it up and she weighs it in her hand. This one.
You're positive?
Yeah.
Alright, now pick out your own.
She grabs the short sword.
We'll put the mace, like, in, I imagine we've, like, made, like, a harness, you know, like a...
Yeah, like a rope kind of harness.
Exactly, to hold, Belzor to Melanie's back.
Okay.
So I like, we'll just put the, mace, you know, in the ropes type of thing. Don't want him to get...
I mean, it might make more sense to have like a, what do you call it? Like to carry him on the, kind of like drag him on the ground. I mean, because Melanie should be able to put him down. Yeah, like a sled. Because Melanie tends to get into the fray. Well,
do you have a sled handy?
Do you fancy him being cut up by whatever's attacking Melanie in these trials?
Or should we just wake him up? I think he needs to be awake for this.
I'm open to suggestions on how to wake him up.
I will go over to Belzor and kind of gently, you know, kind of jostle him by his shoulder. You know what I mean? Like he would wake up a kid.
Yeah. So you give him like not a hard jostle, but like a medium-ish jostle, and
like, hey Belzor, time to wake up.
5 more minutes.
No, Belzor.
Raine will get a cloth and pour some water out from her jug and just kind of like wipe it over his forehead slowly.
All right.
Because we need you to get up.
Okay. Yeah. All right. He opens his eyes, and his eyes are blood red. Like, where the whites were, they're completely blood red. And he kind of like shifts. Oh. I'm not... It's you guys. I'm not dreaming, am I?
Nope.
How do we... Where are we?
We're in the temple doing your trial.
Oh, okay.
Seems friends in high places looking down out for you.
My head really hurts.
Is there, they gave me some stuff for him. Is there something I could give for him that wouldn't, like, knock him
Put
for
him
a
out?
loop, but might take the edge off, but not, like, fuck him,
Yeah, you
completely,
know the
like,
dilution.
kind of diluted.
Yeah, you know the dilution, so you can probably, like, dilute it enough for, like, the pain to, like, subside a little bit.
I can give you something for the pain, Belzor. It won't take it all away, but it might make it bearable and still leave you enough of your faculties to assist us. Do you want some?
I think I'm okay for now. I'll tell you if it gets really bad again.
Okay. Don't hold out longer than you have to.
Okay. Hi, Miss Tilda.
By the way, Tilda's been watching this whole thing, and at first, she was kind of like fiddling with her hands a little bit, and then he opened his eyes, and like her hands immediately went over her mouth, and like there was definitely an audible gasp, but she was trying to like stifle it, and then like she's just been over there with her hands over her mouth, like.
I'm sorry I'm not more presentable like the book says I should be. Sorry. It's been...
I don't think that really matters right now, Belzor.
It's kind of been rough.
You'll find Belzor.
Okay.
We got this mace, or Lynn picked out a mace for you. Do you think that's a weapon you would like?
He looks over at the weapon and he says, "Yeah, I like maces. I think they're cool. They're neat. I think do I need to hold it? I think I can do that. If sorry, Sir Melanie doesn't mind the extra weight. I mean,
I think she can handle it, kid.
if I'm too heavy, I can try to walk. It's okay.
Do you think you can hold your own weight?
I think I can give it a try. Hold on.
Okay. Help him out of the harness.
Okay.
You too. Tilda has not stepped closer. She's not.
Yeah.
She's still.
No, I'll help him out.
Yeah. Ronny will help out too. I mean, it's not.
Yeah, if he looks like he's wobbly on his feet, does he look like he's wobbly on his feet?
He stands for a little bit. I think I'm okay for now. I'll tell you if it gets bad. I promise.
Well, if it gets bad, you let us know.
Okay.
And I think I'll look over to Tilda that Miss Tilda would be fine with letting you use her broom until we get you where you need to go.
Okay. I think I'm okay though. Thank you.
Just remember, better to sit down than fall down.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. At this point, Lynn has walked up next to him. Yeah. Everything's just look out for yourself for once, all right? And like, Belzor gives like, a smile. So, next room, Belzor says.
Next room.
All right.
Next room.
I'll be right back. I need to turn my heat off or I'm gonna die.
Alright, so you guys, the door opens easily to the next room. It is a room. There are several statues in the room. They look like, do you guys know what a foo dog is in Asian culture?
I think so.
Okay.
I kind of think so, but
let me just give
I return.
Yeah. I'm just food dogs. You know, the Chinese guardian dogs you guys see at like shops and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
those things.
there's several of those like dog-sized ones around the room. 3 of them to be exact. There is also a.
I'm having a flashback to Lynn's. Do you guys remember Lynn's one shot?
Yep. The level 20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry,
No,
continue.
that's fine. So there are several different food dog statues in the room. There's also a statue of a medium-sized serpentine creature. Not a snake. Doesn't look like a snake. It looks like a bearded snake almost with 4 claws.
Can I make some kind of check to see if I can recognize
Sure.
what this thing's supposed to be depicting?
The Arcana would be your best bet.
Me too, please.
Of course.
Rolling.
It's got to be of the draconic variety. You're not sure exactly though of what.
Yeah, so it looks like kind of like
Really? A 25
we're-
didn't get it?
It's your best guess.
like we're used
Okay,
to
wow.
Eastern, or sorry, we're used to Western dragons, and this is like a Western. I mean, this is Jesus. We're used to Western dragons. This is like an Eastern dragon, so it's kind of like it kind of looks similar, but I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah, could be related. You're not sure.
Yeah.
There is an individual in this room. Not a statue. Looks
I'm a real boy.
looks very looks like the flesh version of this individual right here. This guy on the right. And
Sorry. Hold on.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't even scroll down. I didn't see all those hands there.
that's what the
Yeah, I
bridge
know,
you walked
right?
across.
That's
I love
fucking
it.
terrifying.
Oh, I love it. It's cool.
Yeah. So the flesh version of that individual to the right.
Oh, okay. So it looks like a demon.
Almost like a demon. Yes.
Like a satyr demon.
Yes. Behind him is a piano.
Okay.
And he says to you, "Greetings, young adventurers.
Greeting.
In order for you..."
Ronny just snorts.
Youngish adventurers. In order for you to safely go to the next room, I need you to play dead for me.
Literally or figuratively?
He doesn't say anything else.
I will play dead. I'm gonna roll a performance check.
Okay.
I was about to say, is that a song that we know of?
E-A-E.
Oh, terrible roll. I only rolled a 3. Holy shit.
You play dead? Nothing
Does
happens.
anything happen? Okay.
Can I make an intelligence check or something to see if that's a song?
Sure.
Dead. I mean, seems like a terrible title for a song, but
I mean, there are songs that signify death, like the Dies Irae.
I mean, can't you just play the notes D-E-A-D?
Oh, I could.
that's true.
I mean, do you suggest that to Zaitari while she's on the ground?
I do, because this might be like I'm ever solve a puzzle on my own.
Raine, go away, I'm playing dead.
Look, you're doing a shit job with it. I could do that good without even trying. Literally. 'Cause
Excuse me.
My minimum is a 19, not a performance.
Oh, you're proficient in performance?
I said I was gonna take it.
What the?
Okay, would you two stop bickering, please?
I
Raine,
don't know
what do
how
you
to
get
play
out
a
of
piano.
What do you get out of your intelligence check there?
Oh, no song's titled Dead, as far as you can remember.
No, but
I
that's a
don't
good
know
idea.
much about music,
Raine.
but there are notes, you know.
That is a good idea. Zaitari, do you not have an instrument or something that you could
Oh, I have many instruments. I don't know how to play the piano though.
play the notes D, E, A, D upon?
Oh yes. Raine suggested that to me as well. I will take out my.
Yes, I know. I'm building on that. I said it was a good idea.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Coda decided to jump up on me while I'm trying to crochet a hat.
Doing
So I
lots,
got a little
lots of
bit
things.
distracted. Let's see. I will take out my canoon from my bag of holding, and I will play the notes D, E, A, D.
Okay. The figure says, easy enough, right? The
I just
piano.
stare. I look at Raine. I look at Tilda. And I give them both a thumbs up.
The piano sinks into the ground as if the ground was made of water. The stones reform, and there is an doorway to the next room.
Cool.
Right, normally.
Sorry. All right.
Sorry, the stones reform and what?
The stones reform, and there's a doorway to the next room.
Okay, great.
Awesome.
We all go through, I presume?
Yeah.
Excellent.
All right. In this room, there are 9 statues. The statues are of different individuals of all races holding bowls in their hands. There is an altar which has a bunch of items on it. 9 items to be exact.
Oh, fun.
And on one wall, the left wall, between 2 statues, there is a door.
Okay. Do we see any sort of writing or instructions on what we're supposed to be doing in this room?
Is there a actual figure in this room as
There is not a flesh figure like in the previous room. You guys do notice there is writing in common on each of the statues.
All right.
Okay. We'll go over, start reading the closest one.
All right, let
At least
me.
Tilda will.
Okay, let me grab. So I'm just gonna kind of just vomit all this text, and I'll tell you the items in the room.
That's fine. Are you gonna paste it too?
Yeah, I'm gonna paste it.
Gotcha.
Please do. Thank
All
you.
right.
Danke.
So let's see. Make sure. So each one of these lines is on a different statue.
I say, please be like me and accidentally paste the answer to my players.
And
Basically where all of the soft returns are.
I have 2
Yes.
heads, but 1 body.
these are the items that are on the altar.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay, I know the second one.
Trying to use this hat.
It's a puzzle dungeon, guys. I'm so happy. Thank you for saving this for me.
Damn, is there anything I can stab?
I'm always so mixed about puzzles in D&D, because it's like, if you're not good with puzzles, but you have like a 20-int character, it's like, how do you roleplay that?
I know, right? I just need to make sure I got the right number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. Those are the items.
Okay.
Where?
Well, so I should, like, make this.
Oh, I see them.
bold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. I just, like, saw another line under a line, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
gonna read some
so-
dialogue.
And if you want to ask for help, in quotes, maybe Belzor and Lynn know a thing or two. But they're looking around too.
Let's see. Actually,
so 7 is the boots.
Can you put numbers by each of these?
By each of the descriptions?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Move cat.
Because one of them is the jar of water. It's the here in this place you swallow me. Yet if I were you, I would swallow you.
Okay, here's the thing. First one is the hourglass. Second one is a mirror. Third one I think it's the sword.
Hold
on. 7 is boots.
And is boots.
Yes.
I got one. I'm claiming it.
Two brothers we are, great burdens we bear all day. If we are bitterly pressed, yet this will I say, we are full at day and empty when we go at rest. Yeah, those are boots.
The no beginnings, no end. I am the symbol of the world cycles is the sun.
The sun medallion. Okay. So we have. Sorry, hang on. 1.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So these are the descriptions with numbers. So makes it easier.
Oh Jesus.
Sorry.
Hourglass.
Why didn't you just edit it?
Sorry.
Is
cat.
The mirror. 3.
Yeah, 3 I think is the sword.
Right.
I don't know what 4 is.
Yeah, 3 is the sword. 4 is I don't know. 5 is we had a let's see. Hang on.
4 might be sun.
No, I think 8 is the sun.
Might be.
9 is definitely stars.
Yep, that's 7 is boots. So let's see. That leaves us with
We need the middle 2.
the middle 3.
Sorry, yeah.
But also so we've taken out. Hang on. Let's see if let's see. I'm just gonna take the list and delete what we've already done, what we've already used. Hourglass, sword.
Which one is the circle?
It's a sword medallion, right?
Yes.
Not an actual sword. Okay.
Correct.
Well, I was asking Darren, but she's muted.
Correct.
Oh, there's a sun medallion and a sun dial.
Yes, there is. Yeah. So the sundial, I believe, is 5 because it's time. I've seen the mountains rise. I have seen the fall of Pondera. You shall die, but still shall I march on.
That makes sense to me.
Here in this place you swallow me. So yeah, sundial. 5 is sundial. 4 is
6.
still so 6 here in this place. That's water. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I guess 4 to those within the dungeon I am joy. To those fully beneath my gaze I can be hell. Gold circlet. That makes sense because if it's a ruler can be terrible. But to those in a dungeon, you find a circlet. Hey, that's money.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have hourglass, mirror, sword.
Well, here's the
gold
thing.
Circlet.
Yes. 8 could also be the gold circlet because it's a circle.
But it's the world's cycles. How is a circlet a symbol of the world's cycles?
It's because it's a circle.
I think you're overthinking things, man.
Well, I don't know, because
I think the sun medallion is because
with the sun medallion, like if it represents the actual sun, if you're in the dungeon and you get out, it's like, oh, thank God I'm outside of the dungeon. But then to those fully beneath my gaze, it can be hell. Like, it's beating down on you. So
I get
That's
that.
why I think either of them could work.
I think it's the right. I think you were right the first time with 8 being the sun medallion.
Okay. KK?
I mean, yeah, KK, you're the tiebreaker here.
Because I've now talked myself into the circle being 8 and the sun being, what is that, 5?
Yeah.
5?
4.
4, sorry.
I mean, the sun does march across the sky. So does time, you know?
No, 4.
Wait. To those? Okay.
We're looking at
discussing 4 and 8. Although, if you want to add in 5.
To those who see. I think 4 is the sun medallion.
Okay.
Okay.
So, we have hourglass, mirror, sword, sun medallion as 4. 5 is the sundial. 6 is the jar of water. 7 is our boots. 8 is the circlet. And 9 is the stars.
Yeah, the star medallion.
Is that your final answer?
I looked to Lynn and Belzor.
Yeah, I was about to say, we looked at Lynn and Belzor. Right. What do you guys think?
Lynn, Belzor. Belzor's head hurts, so he doesn't really, can't really think.
That's okay.
Lynn looks at the items, does another, loop around the room, just reading all the descriptions again. And she just ponders for a few minutes. I think that seems right.
We have a final answer to whomever might be listening.
Well, Regis, have we won the $1 million?
Well, do you put the items in the bowls?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
We're not going to just say that to the nothing that exists in this room.
Okay. You place the items in the bowls. The room shudders. And the door to the left opens.
Yay.
Woo. Okay.
Alright. Next room. In this room... Thank you. Bye, Ketchup. In this room...
Bye, Ketchup.
There is... I gotta actually...
A cat named Ketchup.
There's a cat named Ketchup.
We have to say goodbye to him. Bye.
Bye, Ketchup. We solved the room. We said goodbye to the cat.
Moving on.
Cat knocks a bowl over.
Damn it.
Alright. There is... This room has a statue that is sitting in a throne. In front of the statue is an altar with a stone sword in it. The statue currently holds its own sword. When you enter the room... Yeah, here we go. Sorry, I was looking for description. A fierce-looking humanoid statue stands in this room. In one hand, it tightly grips a greatsword. Its other hand is an open palm stretched out, as if beckoning you over. Embedded in the statue's forehead is a key. On the altar in front of the statue is a greatsword identical to the one the statue holds, and there is an inscription on the altar in common. He who first forged the mighty blade, of savage steel his soul was made. Prove thy mettle, he who grasps this hilt will duel my avatar, kill or be killed. And I'll put that description down.
Melanie?
I mean, it says he who grasps this. Now, it could just be that it's sexist wording. He who first forged savage steel. hilt. Duel my avatar.
I can't use a great sword, so.
So it's a great sword. You grasp this hilt. I don't. So if it's a great sword hilt, that means it's big.
Mm-hmm.
It means 2 people could grasp it.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, what if we all grasp it, and so now we're all fighting it? We have an infinitely better chance at beating it if we all, at the same time, grab hold of the hilt. Doesn't say we have to use the blade.
That's true.
I say we try it.
Sure.
How many of us could reasonably grasp this at one time?
Okay,
Jim?
so if we're talking about... Actually, I have a... Hold on, I have a great sword in the house. Let me see how many hands I can put on it.
I was gonna say, I think you have access to 4.
Okay, Brandon, weird question, but
Yeah.
You must do this for science. And we need to cheat.
Okay, if you are reasonably my size, I think I'm average for the...
I know I have tiny hands, personally.
2... Yeah, my hands are smallish too, so we'll go with that. You could probably get 2 hands on the greatsword, according to my greatsword. I gotta hang this up at some point.
You potentially get a third one, like on the pommel, or...
That says the hilt.
Well, the pommel's part of the hilt.
You mean the cross guard?
No,
hold
I
on.
do not mean the cross guard. I mean the pommel.
All right.
At the very top of the hilt.
Probably. Hold on. So...
Although, the cross guard is also an option. It is still part of the hilt.
Technically.
Technically.
So I can comfortably get 2 hands. If you're doing the pommel, you can't really get a good grip there, but I mean, if you just want to put your hand there, I mean, it's possible. French, I get away from the sword.
For safety, I still want Melanie to grab onto it in case we do have to use the sword.
Okay.
I mean...
But then I'm fine with anybody else grabbing onto it.
I think you go...
Is there a way...
Someone magic, and then Raine is the third option.
Okay, here's my question. DM, is there a way that we could potentially get that open hand beckoning on the statue to touch the blade so that he has to duel himself?
You can certainly try.
We'd
It's
have
an
to grab
articulated statue.
Is the blade shoved into anything?
No, it's just on the altar. There's nothing shoved. Yeah, it's just laying on the altar.
I would still very much like... Well, if it really is just a hilt thing, then I still argue for Melanie touching the blade.
I don't think we're going to be able to make it grasp it. That's like because his palm is open.
Well,
otherwise, that's a great idea.
His palm is... The other palm is open.
Animate object. Do you want me to use a 5th level spell slot getting the statue to grab the hilt of this sword?
Brandon?
Or I can cast Unseen Servant.
Can you feed the cat?
And
well,
that
it
pick
won't...
up the greatsword and put it into the...
Well, the statue, as KK said, cannot grasp the hilt of the sword.
How open is this palm? You said it was as if it was beckoning us forward, right? Beckoning usually involves a curl of the hand in some capacity.
Well, yeah, there's a slight curl. Like, kind of how Bruce Lee, tells people to come at him. Kind of like that.
Come at me, bro.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So
I have 2 5th-level spell slots. I don't mind doing this.
no.
Raine thinks
Give me a
we
second.
have Melanie, and then a magic person, and then Raine try to grasp it in that order.
Now this, to me, this is Bruce Lee doing a come at me, bro.
Yeah, pretty much.
I consider that, if the fingers are at full, like, 90-degree angle to the palm type of thing, you could potentially put a sword in there.
Well, here also is another question. KK, do you want to fight this thing? Because if you do, then we'll just fucking grab the hilt.
I'm
And
okay either way.
combat.
I think we could risk the unseen servant doing it. I don't think it's gonna work in character or out of character, but give it a shot.
Okay, then I'm just gonna cast Animate Object on the statue.
Oh no.
No! Unseen. I will cast Unseen Servant.
Alright.
Why are you so quick to? You literally said, "I want." Do you want me to waste an Animate Object spell?
I was joking. I don't care. I have 2 5th-level spell slots.
Well, I have more fifth. I have lots of spell slots, but I still want to save those, just in case.
I know. I don't rely on my spell slots as much as a wizard does, though.
Anyway, so if I cast Unseen Servant as a ritual, and I will send it over to pick up the blade by the blade part
Okay.
and place it hilt first into the open hand of the statue. Just to see if it works.
Okay. So that's that's what you guys do?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna try it.
So you place the hilt in the statue's empty palm, I assume.
Well, the Unseen Servant does.
Yeah, the unseen servant. The statue grasps the hilt
And it explodes in a,
and it destroys itself.
What do you know?
I was just about to say that it explodes in a, what's that thing? Like, a paradox.
Wow, it worked. You doubters.
The key
smug.
the key that was on the ground
Yes, most of it has to do with anything.
is
Fuck
now on the floor on a cracked piece of forehead.
I tell the Unseen Servant to pick up the key
Okay.
and bring it to me.
All right. The unseen servant picks up the key, brings it to you.
Is there a door in here that
Yep,
we can?
there is a door.
Great.
It has a keyhole.
Go over to the door. I presume this keyhole. The key fits the keyhole.
Yes.
I'm not gonna turn it.
Okay.
Just shove it in, Tilda.
And then I look at Raine and kind of like do a after you kind of pose.
And do you
I would
need to
like-
check for traps, Train?
I was gonna say I would like to check for traps.
Okay. Please check for traps.
Standard 21.
It does not appear to be trapped.
I'll turn the key.
Okay. You hear some noise coming from the keyhole. Do you push the door open?
Yeah.
Alright, push the door open, and yeah, you enter the next room.
I was
So
about to say you explode because you didn't manage to get high enough.
this is what the next room looks like. Now, description of this room. The sand in this room reminds you of the desert outside. The air, unlike the rest of the temple, is hot and arid. Like the bridge outside, in the sand, there are hundreds of hands reaching up, similar to the bridge. They are stone as well.
But why?
There are 4 statues depicting humanoids. Roll an Arcana check to see if you recognize these humanoids.
Sure. Why not? There you go.
Okay. Tilda and Zaitari. They're Githzerai.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Okay.
Githzerai are the good ones, and the Githyanki are the bad ones.
Correct.
Okay.
They are both originate from the Astro Sea.
Yep.
Okay.
They are dressed in garb that resembles the monks that you have met of the Sunsoul and the Moonbless.
Okay.
Right.
Their hands are outstretched, such as that, on a very large stone column pedestal. Atop it, it's probably about 40 feet high. There is what at first you thought was a stone statue. But as your eyes adjust, the lighting is a little slightly different to the lighting that the lighting was dim in the other rooms that you had gone through. This one radiates bright light. And you're understanding why. Because the light's coming from the gigantic bird that's on this stone pedestal. It looks like it's sleeping. But nobody needs to roll any Arcana checks to know
That's a phoenix.
a big-ass phoenix. Its brilliant red and orange wings are tucked beneath itself. Very similar to songbirds that you've seen sleeping in their nests. In front of the phoenix, there is appears to be a crack, a large hole that looks like maybe a sinkhole that had formed and had collapsed on itself. And beyond that, there is a raised platform.
I look at Belzor.
Belzor is just looking at this room is to scale. It is enormous.
Mm-hmm.
The bird is to scale. It is
enormous.
Gargantuan, we'll say.
Oh yeah. One might call its size class gargantuan.
Exactly. Everything about this room is huge. The statues are at least 25 feet tall. And these are columns holding up the ceiling, which are about 60 feet.
From here, which I presume is like back here.
Yeah.
Somewhere. Can I spot any differences between any of the statues?
2 appear to be female, 2 appear to be male.
Okay. Anything else?
The males and females are, identical to each other.
I look at Belzor and Lynn,
Uh-huh.
and I say, are we supposed to do something in here? This feels like a final room. I don't see any other doors,
Yeah,
right?
there are no other doors.
Just this giant crack in the floor.
What about the giant crack in the floor?
That might be that might be a door to another room.
It could be a door. You'd have to get up close to take a look at it to get a better look. But from where you stand, it looks like a giant sinkhole of sorts.
Oh, I'm going to make a quick Arcana check on phoenixes to see what I know about them.
Okay.
Obviously, I know this is a phoenix.
Yes.
But I don't know what phoenixes do.
Okay.
I want to know if they have true sight.
Okay.
Or blind sense. Anything like that. I'm just trying to recall their like visions, like what their perception abilities are.
Can I make an Arcana check on Phoenix's temperaments?
Yeah, of course. All right. So let me get.
Because before I ask Raine to go inspect that hole invisibly, I don't want to send her to her death when that Phoenix will actually be able to see it.
All right. Control find.
Why am I rolling so sucky tonight?
All right.
Like, I haven't even.
All right. 22, 19. So conceptually, you guys know, both of you know that phoenixes are considered. Goddamn book. Get a second. Should have had it out when I was looking at stuff today.
Oh, don't worry. I do shit like this all the time. It's
And
like, what
to
are
be
these
fair,
things do again?
You probably didn't think we were going to be here this quickly.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, oh, 3 people are not here, so fuck me.
We're patient. We can deal.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm just crocheting another hat.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong book, because I am a dumbass. Oh, there it is, 199.
Hair shop.
They are so usually they're not considered animals. They're considered elementals for one thing.
Okay.
That's the basic thing. Usually these entities these entities are around when an elder elemental wants to burn everything to ash. As far as you know, temperament depends on the master. They are typically servants.
But this one is also huge,
what?
and I don't think that's normal, right?
Yeah.
It fits. It's gargantuan, so it fits the phoenix.
Well, yeah, that's
lore.
what I meant.
Yeah, it's gargantuan.
It's rock-sized.
Yeah, exactly. It is rock-sized. You have heard of like really large phoenixes, but those are usually employed by elder elemental masters. The smaller ones you probably find are wildish, so to speak, as wild as a phoenix can be.
I just imagined a wild turkey as a phoenix. As a wild phoenix. Wild phoenixes are just.
You know about the whole, they can be reborn from the ashes type of deal. You've heard tons of stories about that. As far as you know, if they have like true sight or not, you haven't heard they do.
What about blind sight?
Neither blind sight.
Okay. I'm gonna, thinking that in my head, and being fairly confident in my answer, I will also confirm with Tilda, because she's also smart like that. I will look to Raine and say, you're really sneaky and can go invisible. Why don't you, check out what's in that hole?
Yes, holes always end up so well. I will go invisible, have Raine go invisible, and sneak up towards the hole.
Alright, where are you guys? Are you guys in the doorway? Are you guys, like...
I presume we're all, like, back here.
Back there? Okay. Let me...
Yeah.
Alright,
huddling towards the door.
Huddling towards the door? Okay. Yeah, Belzor and Lynn are with you.
I don't want us to all be clustered in case, this thing fucking fireballs us. So I'm
Okay.
just gonna hide.
As soon as you
Ronny
and
Zaitari
Ronny
behind a pillar.
wait.
Nope.
As soon as you and Ronny
Yeah.
get past here, the door behind you slams shut.
Great.
And those hands in the sand start moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course they do.
And you see them start pulling themselves up.
No.
Oh, yay!
They appear to be statues. They
And
appear to
there's
be
a lot.
There's a lot of them. I'm gonna have to break this
Yay.
into 4 groups.
Fuck. Fuck me.
However, the phoenix you see has not woken up.
Huh.
This is going to be a puzzle fight. Yay! I love these.
So let me get. I can control Melanie. You can tell me what you want her to do. 'Cause she's.
I'll just do Ronny since I have him.
You have his sheet out. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll get Melanie's sheet out.
Oh, and I'll hit long rest on the character sheet.
Yeah, I should hit long rest on hers too. So 1 sec. Cool.
That lovely -1 initiative. Well, we've got pretty high. Let's see what we got today. I think all of these are probably just fine.
All right. And at this, you also notice that some of the statues that are pulling themselves from the ground also have wings. A couple of them are the. I can never pronounce the word. Arakoa. I always say
Aarakocra.
or Aarakocra. Some of them are Aarakocra.
They're
That's how I
bird
always
people.
say it,
They're
yeah.
birds. Some of them are toucans.
Bagara.
Secretary birds. Birds of all sorts of sizes. All right. Let me get the many
Great.
tokens that I'm gonna need.
Fuck me running.
All right. So the ones that are, for simplicity's sake, the bird statues will be the bird people. The regular statues will be the ones coming from the ground. So hold on. Paste.
Are these supposed to be regular statues coming from the ground or bird people?
These are regular statues. I'll put the bird people in a second.
Okay. That's fine. I just wanted to know.
And they look like
What I was
statues,
looking at
not
here.
like undead.
Yes, they are statues. They are stone.
Damn. I was really hoping Destroy Undead would just like obliterate some of these fools.
Mm.
It's fine. I got a little while till I get to myself and Ronny. So.
All right, and then the
can
ones that are birds look like birds.
Bird. Bird.
Burb.
Bird.
Bird.
Bird is the word.
Bird.
All right, and let me get Lynn and Belzor out. 1 second.
Is there a ceiling?
Yeah,
in this room?
it's about 60 foot up.
Okay.
All right, I gotta shrink him.
Belzor, my son. You're so tall.
So squashed.
All right, so Belzor and Lynn.
Oh, dear.
Oh, I forgot she was half elf. Or is she half elf? Or...
Yeah, she's half
Yes.
elfin. And then their character sheets.
I think one of us could take Melanie Because you're already doing enough, so...
Yeah, I mean, that would be very helpful.
Does anybody want her? I'm already doing
Sunsoul.
I can take it.
Okay.
Like, it's already a lot for me just to run Tilda, so...
Yeah.
Wizards.
Wizard.
I'm just gonna do all players for now. Alright. She should show up for all players. Okay, so... Belzor.
I think the one thing Ronny would have switched out, since he knew we were going somewhere where combat may have been involved, is switching out divination for something.
Probably. Just pick...
combat
you can,
ready.
Yeah, you can pick something.
I'm just gonna take, let's see.
Well, seeing as I have not rolled over a 10 all night except for on my portent roll, like officially rolled anything, I'm gonna be playing a lot of support here, guys. Don't expect too many attacks from me. Sorry.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah, just make them all do saves.
Mm.
One second. I gotta look up one more thing.
What do we think, guys? Flame strike or holy weapon?
I don't know the difference, to be completely honest, so...
Flame strikes is the squares of fire damage, right?
Yeah. I'm also
Against
not
the
sure,
Phoenix,
like, what he
and
likely would have prepared more than anything else, so...
I'd go with holy weapon.
Okay. That was my, initial thought, too.
Okay.
Just because, like...
Oh, I have to roll for Mel. Oops.
Yep.
Alright, I'm
Yeah,
just
oopsie
marking
doodles.
these different colors to represent the groups they represent. So there'll be a blue group, there'll be a pink group, and there'll be a red group. Actually,
Really?
yellow. Let's do yellow because yellow is differentiating from pink.
I almost have half a mind to use luck point on that.
Yeah, sure, that's fine with me.
Jesus fuck. 29 strength. Bullshit.
Oh, I know. I haven't been able to use Melanie since she got her strength boost. I'm kind of almost envious.
Plus 14 athletics. Just...
That's not even with expertise. That's
Nope.
just her. Have that open so I can actually look at Ronny's spells.
Alright, so blue group. We'll go there. Apparently,
They're apparently updating the token overlay things, like with the symbols.
Oh, okay.
So I'm excited to see what new options there will be. But only the dev, like only people who have access to the dev server can see them right now.
Pink group will go at 10. And yellow group will go at 13.
Oh, great! They're all
going at the same time
together.
anyway, so great. Everything's
well.
great.
No, there's a little bit of breakup.
You can use luck to reroll initiative, right?
It's an ability, so yes.
I'm gonna use it to reroll Mel's initiative. She has one. She has luck points, so yeah, I'm gonna reroll.
Oh, that one is.
That's better.
Yeah, certainly.
And that one is yellow. Okay.
So you gotta move Mel in the turn order.
Oh, right.
Oh, nothing's being rearranged. Oh, I didn't even see it get rearranged.
Okay.
Yes.
Thirsty.
There's a nice little break for you, DM, between the yellow groups and Belzor.
All right, Raine, it's your go.
Did I have a chance? We were talking about me going invisible. I was about to say I go invisible. Did I get a chance to do that?
We'll say you got the chance.
So there's a lot of shit going on here.
Yes. There's a lot of shit going on everywhere.
It's almost like it's my opportune time to Ooh, actually, what size question. Alright, let me read the particulars of this spell.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is have Raine. I'm curious about the altar, the whole Phoenix. I can come back and handle this later. So I'm gonna take the disengage as my bonus action.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna scoot, dash as my action.
Okay.
And just gonna scoot, kind of in between.
Yep.
To like here and look around. Like, oh, what's going? Because I think I can get there. Let me double check that speed.
Yep.
Yeah, one more. I'll say. Yeah, that's about where I can get. So just look around, see if I see anything, any writing or anything.
Yeah.
Or, like a Gristro starting to climb out of the hole, that sort of thing,
Right. There's Mistopheles coming out. No.
Oh, shit.
There is inscriptions written all along this race platform. It's in that same language outside. You recognize a few of the characters.
Alright, I'll just think that to the group. Some writing up here that I didn't recognize on the altar.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing else I can see yet. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Melanie's go.
Did any of these soldiers, not soldiers, statues attack Raine as she
disengaged?
Oh, okay.
Could Melanie maybe kill the one near me?
Well, what Melanie is gonna do is cast from her sword. She's gonna slam it into the ground and
I forgot you could do that.
I should be able to get most of the ones near me. Nope, that's. Oh yeah, Lynn keeps all our things on, so that's gonna be Thunderwave.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 15-foot cube.
Okay.
And
so probably...
con save of 15.
Okay, 15. How many can you get in that one go? I'm trying to figure that out.
Yeah, where's the cube?
Originating from?
It's from you. It says.
Yeah, the cube's always from you.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, I thought like
direction it goes. No, it doesn't radiate out from you like as a center. You pick kind of which direction.
Pick
it
a
goes.
corner. Pick like a position.
Okay. So originating from you, I would assume, which is like.
No. Yeah, no. It's honestly kind of confusingly worded, but I've used it enough that it's definitely because you can. If you want to, you can move Melanie back.
Yeah, I might.
Because let me see. Yeah, there you go. Cube.
Yeah, it doesn't. Can I get these 4?
Those 4.
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
Hang on, I'm not done moving them. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
I think 3 is what you can.
Yeah, because if she went on an angle, she could get him.
Et voila!
Well, remember it's a cone, so it's.
It's not a cone.
No,
it's
it's
a
a cube.
It's a cube.
Yeah, that is true.
It's a 15-foot cube.
Cube.
See? There you go.
Oh.
Are
Okay.
you doubting the cube?
No, I am not down in. Okay, you can get all 4 of them.
Cube.
Just.
No, cubes are overpowered.
It's a rhombus. All right. So we'll go first pink, blue, yellow, other pink. All right. What is the save? 15. What is their con? So both pinks. Wow, really? No. This blue one and this pink one fail. The pink on the left and the yellow one save. So it is half damage. So roll 2d8 and.
So it's 12. It rolled it when I clicked it, and then the ones that failed take the full damage and are pushed 10 feet away.
Okay. Let me check. Okay.
Also, I mean, do these count as unsecured objects?
I don't know if they're objects or not because they're I think they're technically creatures.
Yeah, they're constructs technically. So...
Constructs, exactly. Objects.
If only it worked like that.
12, 6, and.
It's more useful if somebody's sitting on a chair and then they get blasted 10 feet.
Yeah. All right. So these guys are pushed away 10 feet. So away from this direction from Melanie is probably like 1, 2.
Or standing on top of a boulder, and then that boulder gets blasted 10 feet.
No,
with them on top of it.
I moved the wrong one. 1, 2, and this one. 1, 2. I can't see my own fucking squares. Okay.
You can change the color of them.
Yeah, I need to change it. I thought white would stand out, but let's
Well, you can turn the opacity up.
Oh yeah.
Because the white does stand out better. It just needs to be more opaque.
There, green.
Oh, green.
Oh,
yeah, that
wow.
works. I can see that.
I need to see.
Yeah.
Please let me see.
No,
I know it looks ugly, but let me see. All right.
Now with the grid already on there.
Yeah.
That way.
I think we all know these pains.
We all know these things to be true.
Okay. Is that Melanie's turn?
I'm gonna say the action search for them later. I don't think there's anything I can really do as a bonus. Yeah, so I think that's it for this turn.
Okay. Lynn is going to go to the closest one in front of her, and she is. So she had. Okay, no, that won't work. Okay, so she will. That's probably not useful right now. Alright, she's just gonna attack twice with her short sword. 18, 23, those both hit. Does she want to? She won't spend the key point right now. And so that will be 6.
By the way, that thunder wave
Mm-hmm.
did a thunderous boom, audible out to 300 feet. Did the phoenix
Yeah.
move at all?
Nope. It is
Interesting.
still sleeping. So that is 9 plus 6
I have an
is
idea.
13.
I just need to be able to do it. Is that an action? Shit.
13 points altogether. Alright. Ronny.
Alright, Ronny. Ronny is going to spend a 3rd level spell slot. Oh wait, hold on. Let me just check. That is indeed what he wants to do. Yeah, he's going to spend a 3rd level spell slot. Oh, that's right. I put him over here. Hold on. Trying to read. I want to put an aura on myself so I can calculate distance. Yep. Ronnie's going to move right there, and then he's going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
Actually, he's going to move right there. That's a little bit... That's even better. Perfect. He will go right there. I have a circle up on him.
Mm-hmm.
He will look and designate everybody else that he can see, people who will not be affected by his Spirit Guardians, except for all of the statues in Aarakocra.
Okay. Sounds good.
And I need to, let's see, call for spirits. Let's see, the first time on a turn, or it starts its turn there, it must make a wisdom saving throw. I feel spirits would be flying. No.
What?
In his pirate background?
Yep.
Sorry, not pirate background. Sea background,
Mhm.
you know?
So what are the Spirit Guardians?
Just moving fish.
Okay.
They're fish.
Like, they're just fish, kind of like as if they were swimming through water, but they're swimming through the air.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I got it.
I'm just making sure that they don't do it right now. Yeah, it says an affected creature's speed is halved in the area, and when the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it must make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Got it.
And then I will roll the damage. It'll be 3d8 radiant damage. That is Ronnie's turn because he unfortunately cannot shell up
Zaitari.
as a
It's your
bonus
go.
action. Sure thing. I am going to do 2 things.
Okay.
I'm going to go right here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to touch Belzor on his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say, we're going for a little trip. And I'm going to cast Dimension Door.
Okay.
And put me right here, and put him right in the center.
Okay. Interesting.
Without knowing what the goddamn thing does.
Alright.
I'm right there to protect him.
Okay.
Does it wake up?
Oh boy.
I swear, if you get Belzor killed.
Yeah, I mean, if I kill Belzor, that's going to be really bad.
Yeah, so Belzor fails his constitution save, so he collapses.
Okay.
No, he doesn't. He gets a 19.
Okay, he doesn't collapse. He looks like he's in a lot of pain though.
What did he look like? He was in a lot of pain when we got in here.
I mean, he looked like he was in pain. That pain looks like it's been turned up to 11.
Oh, okay.
what would you like to do now?
Well, that would be my action.
Mm-hmm.
As my bonus action, I will, seeing Belzor in pain, say, I don't know what's happening, but I feel like this is right. Whatever's happening right now, you can do it. You can get through it. I believe in you, Belzor, and I'm going to give him inspiration.
Okay, cool. The yellow. Okay, so they can move that far.
And I don't imagine I can read this text on this pedestal.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so...
This yellow one has to take a wisdom save.
Yep, first I'm just gonna move
Okay.
these. Yep.
And I think that one Aarakocra is
Yep,
yellow.
that's yellow too. Yep. Just... Alright, and then there.
And this one Aarakocra is not labeled.
Alright, we're gonna give it random.
No, there's this one.
No, that one's yellow.
That one's
Oh,
yellow.
okay.
Yeah. So
It's just blending in.
2
Yep,
is
nope, I
1
see
and
it
2
now.
is 1 to 2 is yellow, then blue, then pink. It is yellow.
Sweet.
So that one's affected as well. Alright, so this one is going to move towards you.
So let's see. They need to make a wisdom saving throw against a DC 18.
DC 18. Alright. And this is a con, wisdom?
Wisdom.
Wisdom, alright. Alright, wisdom.
And they take 3
18, you said.
D8. Yeah.
Okay, they all fail.
Alright, they take 13 points of radiant damage.
Radiant damage, okay.
And half speed, right?
Yep, and they have half speed.
Alright, I will mark that as a
That's
net.
that's all creatures in this zone regardless.
Alright.
It's just they have to make the save for damage.
Net.
Sorry.
Net. Alright. They will go closer to Ronny
That's fine.
and attempt to wail. Alright, first we'll deal with the ones next to Melanie. They will raise their fists and attempt to punch her.
They do. She does have the cloak, at least till they hit her.
Till they hit her. Okay, thank you for reminding me of that.
I thought you said Tilda hit her, and I was like, I didn't do that.
20.
Excuse me.
My lowest one is a 23 to hit.
Jesus.
Well, shit.
I rolled double digits, high double digits on both sides.
Yeah, I don't think I can luck my way out of this, so I guess, yeah, that's gonna hit.
Okay.
There. There's nothing I can do, right? Shield Master. Nope.
All right. So that is.
I thought her AC was really high.
72 is...
23.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
23 is it's a lower number. Phew. So she will take 22 points of damage from this guy. The one to the north of her misses. Let's see, Ronny. First one, nope. Second one, probably hits. Third one, probably hits. Alright.
Ronnie's AC is a 22.
22. Yep, it's 23, 23, and 14. So, the 2 hit.
Alright.
First hit is 16 points of bludgeoning damage. Second hit is...
Is this for Ronny?
Yes.
Okay.
16 points of bludgeoning damage, and the next one is 26 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeesh.
Yeah, these things got lucky on the last 2 rolls. And for Zaitari,
Yeah, that really hurt him.
roll the natural 1.
Okay.
So it just whiffs over your head. The fist just whiffs over your head.
I'm fine with that. I'm gonna make Ronnie's 2 con saves. I don't know if he has more magic. No, he doesn't. Alright. So he just needs to make... Ooh, this might not be good. So he needs to make a 10 and a 13. Okay, 1's good.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, that's gone.
Well, that's disappointing.
Yeah.
He doesn't have
No, he doesn't have Warcaster.
Okay. Alright, I think that's all the yellows, so we're going with Tilda next.
I think I'm gonna be finding something to do with his bonus action, and then making him get into a shell.
Turtle.
I would like to kick up on my broom and fly right over there. Can I read any of what's on the... I should be able to, because I've still got the comprehend languages third eye thing going on. So I'd like to read what's on the pedestal.
Okay, it's a lot of text. So, do you want to use... So, here's what I'm giving you.
I will use my entire action and bonus action to read whatever I can from where I'm at.
Okay. Give me a second.
Last word.
Let me read.
All right. The long story short, what you're able to read is it talks about two individuals named Ruzar and Rezea who came from the Astral Sea and crossed over to the material plane. And they were martial artists that had a school in the prime material plane.
Oh, we need to get Lynn on this pedestal too.
Yeah. Maybe.
That's what you read on that side.
Okay. So Ruzar and Ruzea, is that what you said?
Yes, I'll put their names in chat.
Thank you. And they came from the astral plane to the material
Yes.
and set up a martial arts school.
Yes. That's the short of it. It's much longer and flowery, but
Sure.
that's the gist of it for on that part. All right.
I figure by now Tilda's probably like, I've got an intelligence of 22. Yeah, 22. I figure she's fairly good at speed reading.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Belzor. Does not collapse on the floor.
Good job, buddy.
But he is essentially incapacitated right now.
That's fine.
Okay.
I mean, I gave him that inspiration to hopefully keep him from passing out immediately.
All right, Z Pink. Z Pink will go this way, and the Z Pink will go.
Please don't
1,
kill
2,
Ronny.
3,
Well,
this
Kay's
way.
not here.
And how high in the air are you, Tilda?
I actually figured that, I mean, this pedestal, is it particularly tall?
No, it's like 5 feet up.
Right. So I figured that I came up, I kicked up and went over the fray
Mm-hmm.
and then landed back down so that I could read. So technically, my feet are on the ground.
Technically.
Yep. That makes sense.
And
Sure.
Raine is invisible.
Yep. So, it's gang up on Tilda time.
Or gang up on Zaitari time.
Hmm.
If they, so chose to do that.
Yeah, but they're.
I'm the closest target for most of these pinks.
Yeah.
You're getting the general gist that they're probably not intelligent.
I mean, they might have a really good passive perception and could perceive Raine. But
It's
I
fine.
doubt it.
Don't worry about it, guys. I'll be fine.
Because, I mean, what's Raine's passive stealth?
You
Out
want
of
to guess?
curiosity. 30? 25?
It is 25.
Yeah!
34. Okay. Alright. Melanie no
That
longer
makes
has
sense
the
with my passive
displacer.
performance. So a 25.
Doesn't hit. That doesn't hit.
Now my
Ronny.
passive sleight of hand is 30. Do I get anything out of their pockets as they walk by? No.
They're statues. They don't have pockets.
Exactly.
Just like Ezio walking through the crowds in the streets of Venice, just pickpocketing all them bastards.
All right, Tilda. Here we go.
Yes.
We got some rolling to do.
It's not a lot of coin.
That's a 2. That's maybe.
Principle of the matter.
You're looking for 18.
All right. All right. So the first one does not hit. So we'll go around. So first the bird. Bird doesn't hit. Hit. So let's go with the first hit.
Okay. Well, wait. What's the number?
11.
11 doesn't hit.
No, 11 on the die.
No, I know. I'm asking what's the actual
17. I mean 18.
18?
18.
I will cast shield on myself
Alright.
to make it 23.
All right, cool. Then that would be a 21. That one still hits.
That does not hit.
And then I need another die. I have a million d20s. There should be one that's in here somewhere. That one. All right. Okay, you get hit once.
One of them hits 23?
One of them rolled a 25.
Okay. Fine.
Shield again.
I have 2 shields. They stack.
Pew pew.
All right. 28 points of bludgeoning damage. This one just cracks you right across the face.
Wow.
Man, these things do a shit ton of damage. It's
Sure.
crazy.
Oh, wait a second. Actually. Plus 3. You know.
All right, Zaitari.
Yo.
That one definitely hits.
What is it?
It is a 26.
Let's see if my shield will take me up to that. Nope. It's a 24. That'll definitely hit.
And the other one would miss.
All right.
Would miss if she didn't shield or if she did?
It wouldn't hit her AC.
Yeah, my
Okay.
AC's at 19. So.
This one does 19 points of bludgeoning damage. Uppercuts you under the chin.
Oof.
Alright. The blue ones go next.
So, by the way, when one of these pink ones hits me, it, like, smacks me across the face, you said?
Yeah.
Like, there's an audible... like,
Yep. Yep.
Bitch.
Ow!
Alright, so that one can get over there, next to that bird. This one is going to 1, 2, 3, 4. They don't see Raine! So lucky. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one only gets to next to the pink. And the birds seem, because they're birds, seem a little more quicker than the ones on the ground.
Sure.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
They do have wings.
Yes.
Bird,
1,
bird,
2.
bird. Bird is the word.
Bird.
And that one we're gonna do 1, 2, round. Over there. 1, 2,
Oh,
3, 4.
So, I
Moving.
think I'm getting close to the end of Death Stranding.
1, 2, 3.
And I really don't think this is much of a spoiler, but there's like a fist fight thing that kind of happens, as happens in like
all Kojima
every fucking
games.
Kojima game. And you know, Troy Baker plays Higgs, and fucking Troy bit my ear off. I'm like, you bastard!
Alright.
What the fuck?
Melanie has 1. Melanie doesn't care. Lynn has 1.
I think if I hit square faster, he wouldn't have been able to bite my ear off.
boy.
So I was pissed when it happened.
Alright, so she gets hit.
Apparently, I wasn't mashing hard enough.
So 14 plus 2, 16.
Also, I was kind of surprised that Troy Baker did not get nominated for Best Performance for the Video Game Awards, because he kills it as a crazy fucking villain.
And Ronny. Ronny, 21 to hit. Zaitari?
Oh, sorry. What?
Ronny, 21 to hit.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, you're good.
Sorry, I tend to only reply to Zaitari. So...
Raine, it is your go.
Won't even reply to Mallory. By the way, has the Phoenix
Nope, still
woken
sleeping.
up at all? No? Okay.
We gotta get Len up there.
Yeah.
No, this is a whole lot of fucking nope. Disengage.
No, fuck this shit. I am out.
I will attack this one right here, the one that's close, the blue one that's close to me here.
The blue one that hasn't even hit anybody yet?
I was about to say, but you won't get sneak attack damage, but you would, because you have advantage.
This one? The one right next to Melanie? Oh, the top one.
The one that's closer to me. Yeah.
Oh, the one that's closer. Yes, you will hit this.
Holy moly, that's a lot of
And
sneak
you will do
attack.
42 points of
Yeah.
damage, and it looks hurt. Looks damn hurt. Anything else you want to do?
Movement, bonus, and action, so that is done for me.
All right. It is Melanie's go.
Ellie's gonna start swinging. So she has 3 attacks this level.
Yes, she does.
We're gonna
She gets
start.
her 4th at like 17th, so that's a while. 18.
Start with the pink one down here. Do 2. That would be with storms plus fucking 16.
You did this, Darren.
I mean, which one is she hitting? I'm sorry, I was looking at skills.
Pink dot at the bottom.
All right, pink dot at the bottom. Those. Oh, the first one hits.
All right, so the second one doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
We will, as a give up and order Raine to attack. Shoot them in the back because they're not facing you. I don't know. I can't do a good one.
I thought that was pretty close.
My cat fucked up did the one that I hit before luck.
That one you're not gonna get sneak attack on this time.
Yeah, I know.
Not fucked up enough to be taken out in one hit, probably.
Okay, I'll hit the one just below him. That's next to Melanie. The blue one just below the one I already attacked. So that's not just normal.
No get sneak though.
I will use luck.
Get that D20.
Fine, I'll just freaking reroll again. Roll 20. I'm apparently typing things wrong. 19.
Not enough.
Woo! These guys got some high AC.
They are literally statues.
Okay, and yeah, all actions have her action surge. We'll do 3 hits. We'll keep wailing on the pink one, then work our way to this yellow one if it happens to get destroyed.
Okay.
She can action surge.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, sorry. I totally missed that.
That will hit. That will hit. That won't hit. Because that's a
Jesus
1.
Christ.
He's like, yeah, nope.
It's the pink one you're targeting? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's see. plus 17, and then plus 16.
God, I wish I went before Lynn.
Okay. And that's her turn, I assume.
Yeah.
Alright. Lynn is going to...
Get your ass up on this pedestal, but it's not my turn, so I can't tell you to do that.
How far away is that?
Oh, she has monk movement.
Uh,
She could step of the wind and get her ass right the fuck up there.
yeah. I'd count that as under a shadow. I count that as under a shadow.
Oh yeah, that's right. She's that shadowy monk.
Yeah. Bonus action.
Is this long enough?
She will teleport.
Yup.
60 feet.
Ooh.
Over here. Because it's in
Fancy.
dim light, because it's under a column that's shadowy, so says the map.
Well, also there's a rock size.
Yeah, it's on fire though, so it's,
Oh, yeah, I
it's
guess.
kind of on fire.
It'll still cast shadow.
Yeah, it still has shadows. She'll be over there, so that's a bonus.
I know
action.
science real well.
Okay,
I know science real good.
so she gets over there. She
I suck at
bumps there. And then she... Okay, bonus action. Okay. Zaitari and Tilda, roll an insight check for me.
Sure.
Man.
Oh, I'm looking at my spells. I'm like, where's my insight at?
Okay.
It's not terrible.
Tilda,
Only 11.
she looks very, very confused. Like she's contemplating something.
Yep.
Zaitari,
Mm-hmm.
you see...
What do my elven eyes see?
your
Shatterkai.
Yeah,
eyes.
your Shatterkai eyes.
Your
Shatter-
Shatterkais.
Oh my
Shatterkais. Yes, I love it. My Shatterkais.
Alright, this is what you see. You see her glance at Belzor,
Mm-hmm.
looking at her. She glances at her short sword. She looks at Belzor. She's looking at her short sword. It's just like her eyes are darting back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And she looks like she is... She doesn't know what to do. That's gonna be her whole turn. She's going through some shit right now. Ronny is surrounded
One moment.
by many
Ronny.
things.
Yes, Ronny, because Sanctuary is a bonus action.
Okay.
He's gonna cast Sanctuary on himself,
Okay.
and then for his action, he's gonna go into his shell.
Alright.
Which gives him a +4 to his AC while he's in there. He can't move. But... And they also have to make a wisdom save
If they want to
when they
attack him.
if they want to attack him.
Alright, gotcha. Okay. So Sanctuary is a bonus action. What would he like to do for his action?
Yeah, it's a shell defense.
Shell defense. Okay. And probably not
His
moving.
AC is now effectively a 26.
Okay.
Here's a question: is the spell effect gonna nullify the sanctuary?
Huh?
The
do you mean?
spell. Doesn't he have the spell up still or no?
No, he
No.
lost concentration.
Lost
I
concentration on that second hit.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, it did not get to do as much as I would have liked it to, but now he can just try to tank the rest of these hits.
No spells, just shells.
Alright, Zaitari.
Zaitari is going to be like, okay, I think it's time to take care of a few of these statues, and she's going to steal wind strike.
Okay. I knew that was coming.
Yeah. They're all far too close to me. So it's how many? 5 creatures within range. So I'm just going to hit it, and then I'm going to make my attack rolls.
Okay.
And they deal 60-10 on a hit.
Okay.
And it is with my charisma modifier.
Okay.
So I'm just going to roll.
What are we starting with?
So we're going to do... I'll show you the order. I'm going to do...
Okay,
so...
do
like that.
All right, okay.
So kind of like in a weird...
Yep, I see it.
Zigzaggy pattern. Okay. And then I'll end right where I started, basically. So I'm just going to roll 5d20, and then... Yeah, it's plus 11 to hit. So 24. That 16's gonna miss.
Yeah.
High number, low number, high number. I'm sure the ones that are in double digits hit.
They
right?
will hit. Yes.
Okay. So it's gonna be the pink, the yellow, and then the pink that get hit with 60-10 damage. Do you want me to roll for each of them, or just all the same? Actually,
I think it's different targets, so you have to...
Yeah, it's different. Yeah.
So do it for each.
Yeah.
Alright, so that one takes 27. That one takes 33. That one takes 27. That one takes 36. My bad. And that one takes 33. Excellent. Plus 33. Because that was hit. Alright.
So that's that. And then for my bonus action, I'm going to Shadow Jaunt because, dear Christ, is there a lot of shit around me. I'm going to go right there. Actually, no, I'm going to go far away from everything. I'm going to go right here.
Okay, is that your turn?
Actually, do I want to do that? It didn't look like they were trying to go for Belzor, right? They were all attacking me?
Yes. Well, they...
We also heard the DM say they're not very smart.
Roll an insight.
Okay. Yeah, because maybe I won't do that and stay there to try to tank some hits.
They look like they were just going to the closest target.
Okay, so never mind. I will stay there because I don't want them to hit Belzor while he's effectively incapacitated. That would be really bad. And instead, can't do a flourish because I didn't attack on this turn technically.
I mean, you made an attack roll.
Yeah, no, it's not the same. Well, yeah, I could check. Let's see.
Okay, that's the DM.
What? Sorry.
We're debating attack.
It says when you use the attack action on your turn and attack with a dagger, longsword, rapier, scimitar, or short sword, you can attempt to use one of the following flourishes.
And are you asking me if your Steel Wind Strike counts as an attack?
I mean, I technically didn't make the attack action. I used a
Yeah, you used a spell, so no.
Yeah, no, I knew it wasn't gonna work.
Hey, it doesn't hurt to ask. You're exactly where you were before it all started. Could have been better.
Yeah, I guess. So... Oh, that's right, I'm mobile. Technically, movement doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity against me. Gotta remember that. Yeah, I'm just hoping that shield is going to be able to eat it up. And then for my bonus action, I'll give somebody else inspiration. I'll give it to Lynn. I'll give her some kind of motivational pep talk. Like, I don't know what's happening, but it involves you two, and you need to be good too. So, whatever you need to do, you can do it. I believe in you. And that's how I'm giving her inspiration.
Okay.
Zaitari's legendary pep talks.
All right.
So.
Yeah. All right. The yellows will go.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
The bird is going to attempt to attack you, Zaitari. The bird does not attack you. Roll a 2 on the die. The other 2 are gonna go for Melanie. That is not. Okay. This dice jail is filling up very quickly.
Oh no, did we need to get you something
At this point, maybe.
Okay, leg.
Alright, Ronny, that's a 1.
The dice, take it away.
Okay, that might hit.
He has a 26.
That's it's 25.
Yeah, nope.
So, no. Yeah, he's successfully...
Oh, that's right, and he has Sanctuary. So they have to
make
a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, he's not getting hit. Alright, Tilda. You are in a group of things.
Just trying to figure out how, if I used Wall of Force, how I could
move it. Yeah.
Yeah. So just give me a second, because the idea didn't occur to me until like right now.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I didn't think about it either, honestly.
3. 4. Because it's 10 by 10 panel.
Yep.
Right.
And they get shunted out to the other side.
Yeah, exactly. Shape of flat surface. 10 foot by 10 foot panels. Okay.
Yeah, it's really confusing. I don't know why they couldn't just be fucking 5-foot squares.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Listen, Merles. If you're listening to this random ass video, why didn't you make it 5-foot squares? Everything else operates that way.
I'm sure Mike listened to our games.
Yes.
I mean, obviously.
We just have to invoke his name, and like some eldritch being, he will come.
So I would like to create a wall of force that has this approximate shape that I have.
Oh, a diamond.
There.
Cool.
Not really.
Kind of. It's a crystal.
It's a rhomboid.
With shunting all the enemies out to the other side of the wall, away from us.
I'm fine with that. I can get out of it if I have to.
So this guy needs to go outside, and this guy needs to go out to the other side. And then I will fly like an eagle over
to
here.
The sea. Fly like an eagle.
And see what else I can read on the pedestal with a bonus action.
Okay. The very short gist you get here is, there was a. Gotta look at my notes. Long story short, dark being threatened to encompass the material plane. Ruzar and Rizea were part of that group to combat it.
Okay.
That's your turn, I assume?
Yep.
Belzor!
Don't forget he has inspiration.
What's your inspiration?
It's a D10.
That's a 12.
I mean...
I know.
If it's not a 10 or a 12, or an 11 or 12, then you could just take it. Right. Unless it was bad.
Alright. Belzor is barely holding on. At this point, he just sinks to his knees and he's just clutching his head. But that's fair. All right, so the pinks go. So essentially are these guys pushed out too?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. So I'm just
Everything
gonna
is
do that.
pushed out to the other side.
Okay.
Basically.
That's
Oh,
what I was saying. Is that
all right.
Sorry, I had my hook in my mouth.
It's okay. All right. Since they essentially can't get to you. Oh, and Raine is visible, right? And
Yes.
Sue hid.
No, I didn't hide.
Okay. Raine is visible. Who's
Ooh, this
close
is
to
gonna be
20? 20? Yeah, they're both equidistant, so even. Odd. No, even. Okay.
Does Ronny have anything? He's really good in this situation.
We'll attempt to roll their wisdom saves. Make his way down there.
Okay, how does Blade Barrier work?
1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Wisdom saves on Ronny. Nope. Yes. Nope. Melanie. Nope. 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 New die. Raine, you have the displacer cloak.
Yep.
Okay. If you want to use luck, do I tell you the number on the die or how much in total?
I believe you told me the number on the die.
The number of the die is 13. That's my lower one. For this guy.
Pretty sure that fucking +5 at least. Yeah, I'll use it.
Okay.
I think they have a +7 because one of those guys tried to hit me. He got an 11 on the dice, and I was like, no. What's the actual thing?
Oh,
And
that's
she
right,
said
that's right.
18. So +7.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So I used the lock. Did it hit?
Nope. Now the other guy doesn't hit. Alright. Many fists fly. Many fists do not connect. Okay. Next. So 1, 2, 3. Yep, that can. So 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Listen here, you little shits.
It's getting crowded. Bird has to move. 1, 2, 3. Ronny. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll end over there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Ends right there. Alright. Wisdom.
Yep, wisdom saves.
Yep.
18.
18's a wisdom save. Nope. Melanie. Try this again. Nope. Nope.
Yeah, Ronny should have cast Sanctuary on Melanie.
23 on Melanie?
23 will hit.
Okay.
But you are using the displacer cloak?
It's a new round, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Yep. That will hit.
Okay.
So... Why can't I do simple math? 21 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And... Nope. Raine, my lower one is a 16. On the die.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my last lock.
Nope. Nope. Okay. So that was blue. Now it's your turn.
The damage you're rolling, I got about 4 hits, and then I'm.
Well, you have uncanny dodge, so.
Yeah, but I'm using reactions most likely. But I might be saving it now.
Yeah.
Can you jump higher than 10 feet? If so, you can
Melanie
jump
can.
up over the
Melanie can get in there.
thing, the barrier.
Well, I believe your jump is based on your strength score.
It is
and
based
that
on
is
your
no
strength.
bueno.
Yeah, it's based on your score, not your modifier. But I believe Melanie could yeet you. If you... Or I should say, she could yeet herself and carry you in her arms.
Get to her, though.
No, she can get to you, though.
Yeah, get to her. Alright. Of the...
Oh, yeah, that's right. She's surrounded, isn't she?
Yeah. Gonna have to be a double jump.
Well, could you go invisible and just run away? It wouldn't be able to find you.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do.
I mean, hopefully when it gets to Lynn, she'll figure out what the fuck she wants to do.
Yeah, because you guys are out there safe, yeah, I am going to disengage. Got here, go invisible, and then... Oh, God, roll 20, stop thunder.
I think we might have lost her.
Yeah.
Yep, she's moving.
Oh, she's
30.
moving.
Yeah, okay. So that's where I am.
Okay, sounds good. Melanie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
So yeah, she's...
I wasn't sure if you were pulling a me or not.
Yeah, I think she's just gonna... Well, here's a question. Does the Thunderbird dive provoke attacks of opportunity?
Doesn't she? Does she have mobile?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I mean, I couldn't remember.
No, Shield Master, Mage Slayer, Thunder, tough.
I didn't think so.
Lucky.
She would get... Technically, she could get an attack of opportunity. It's not a teleport. It's kind of like a
Jump.
dash, the jump thing.
Is it an action to do Thunderbird dive?
I think it's a movement. I gave it to her.
Because then she could disengage and do it.
Yeah, it doesn't say it's an action. It says jump 120 feet.
I think I said specifically it could be a movement.
Yeah, she's gonna disengage, kind of just hold her shield up, protect herself, and jump the fuck out. 120 play. I still think she wants to, like, to not be like in the fucking corner, like be close enough to get in if she has to. Maybe here. Yeah. No, wait, she can jump in. Huh.
Yeah, she can.
It's only 10 feet tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're jumping in. Here.
And hopefully you don't.
We're gonna jump in here. Yeah, so we have space this way. We're gonna jump in here. Yeah, so that's her action. And she'll use her bonus action to second wind. And that'll be her turn. That's a movement, that's your action, that's your bonus. That is 1d10 plus fighter level.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Here we go. 10.
Funny.
Still not bad, but
Yeah, pretty good. Better than average.
Okay. Lynn's turn.
Slightly.
All right, Lynn. What are you doing?
Now that there's a barrier in front of her,
Yeah. I've kind of made the decision for her.
She looks at you guys and she looks at Belzor.
She shank him.
Murder, murder.
I'm sorry, what?
And she starts crying.
Yeah.
And during this, she's looking... She would know you cast a spell, right, Tilda?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's looking at you with just like... Kind of like that... Why the fuck did you have to make this harder? Belzor is... Even though he's in pain, he's looking at her, like, very confused. She mouths to him, "I'm sorry." She turns around. She brings the short sword to her throat. And she slits it. And she falls to the ground. The Phoenix wakes up.
This is acceptable. We all stand around fighting in, like, desperation. Yeah. I sleep. Somebody kills himself. I wake.
And with a loud, booming screech, his wings unfurl, and there is a wave of fire that just washes over the room. Raine, you're fine. Ronny is fine. The statues crumble into dust.
We've solved the Phoenix puzzle.
Yay. We are out of combat.
Yay.
Tilda uses the wand of cure wounds.
She's gone.
She's gone?
She's gone.
It's been less than a round. I'm marking it off anyway.
Ronny has Revivify.
Ronny! I dropped the wall of force.
Okay. Ronny will run over.
Well, he's not gonna run.
Oh, he's gonna waddle.
He's gonna shuffle as fast as he can.
Yeah, he'll shuffle as fast as he can. Are you casting Revivify?
Yeah. He always has it prepared.
Yep, I remember that. Hello, Ketchup.
I mean, it's not like from his domain or anything, but it's just one of those things that he'll never not have.
Has to be a minute. It does not work.
Oh, there goes that diamond.
Yep, the diamond is consumed. But Lynn is still dead.
Oh, I forgot. Ronny has a fucking cape at the mountebank. Yep, well, I'll know that for next time.
You'll know that for next time.
Yep.
What does Belzor look like?
Belzor is in shock.
Belzor, what happened? You know what happened?
He's just staring and he's like slowly shaking his head. He says, what? He goes over to Lynn and he's like, okay, you can stop now? Lynn? Come on, this isn't funny.
I mean, I think Ronnie's going to say something where,
This isn't funny. This isn't like, the other day where, you pretended and then you went, and no, Miss Tilda, Ronnie?
Tilda's not looking.
What?
Tilda just she's turned away and glaring at the phoenix.
What? Why? And at this point, Belzor, looks like his eyes are still red, but he doesn't look like he's in pain anymore. What? Why isn't she waking up?
I mean, I think Ronnie would say something. I'm not sure exactly what he would say.
He'd
something
probably,
akin to like the soul is gone and it's not coming back.
Two shall be as one.
I don't know what. At this point, the phoenix will go over to the edge of its platform and lower its head. Its head is right at your level, Tilda. It's hot, but it doesn't hurt. There's heat, but it's not hurting you. And the phoenix is going to look. He's looking straight at Belzor. And as if communicating with him, perhaps, with a look, with something. And Belzor...
with my previous role, do I know that they communicate telepathically?
As far as you know, you're not sure.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean, language was never one of the stories when they tell about phoenixes. It's like destruction, ashes, fire. Nothing about talking like sphinxes. And then you see Belzor gets real quiet. And at this point, he looks at Tilda and says, "Miss Tilda, can you step back for a minute, please?"
Is it going to hurt you?
No.
Tilda steps
to the side. All right. As soon as you step to the side, he rears back a fist and he punches it in the face. And he starts
like a mosquito biting a dragon.
Yeah, the phoenix doesn't budge at all, but he's just looking at him. He says, "I want her back. I'm not leaving until she comes back. She didn't have to do that. I didn't ask her to do that. She should have done it to me. I didn't..." He just starts, "This is... You all have never seen Belzor angry before. He is furious. He is absolutely furious. And after the first bout of screaming, he just starts hitting him, the bird, again and again and again and again. And there is as his fists connect, he is just sobbing. The phoenix does nothing in retaliation, just takes it.
Coda's saying hi.
Hi, Coda.
Hi, Coda. Tilda is crying as well.
Okay.
Just tears just running down her cheeks. She's not even wiping them away or anything.
And at this point, after he's exhausted himself from hitting essentially a wall, he just slumps onto his knees, hands in his face. I just want her back. I want her back. She didn't have to. It was me or her. I didn't want her to. I would have done it. I would have done it.
Tilda kneels down and puts a hand on Belzor's back and kind of rubs.
Miss Tilda, why did she do it? Why didn't she do it to me?
I don't know, Belzor.
Why did this all have to happen?
Everyone told you you were the special one, and she was not worth it. Raine just walks off.
I just look at Raine, and I look back at Belzor. I don't think that's it, Belzor. If the two of you had swapped positions, what would you have done if Lynn was standing up on this pedestal and you had the mace in your hands?
Yeah.
I don't think any outcome would have been anything that either of you wanted. And I know you're sad and upset. I'm sad and upset as well. But there's no reason you can't mourn her death. But she wouldn't want you to be like forever, I don't think. Don't make her loss for nothing. You can be angry. You can channel that anger. But this isn't your fault.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Belzor. I'm so sorry.
I know why she did it. She told me she had a friend once. Like me. He died. She felt really bad. We had snuck to the back and she had stolen some rice wine. So she was pretty drunk when she said all this. She said she should have fought harder. Keep him alive. She didn't want it to happen again.
Is the Phoenix still looking at us?
Yep.
Watching us? I look up. Surely there must be some way to bring her back. This was a self-sacrifice that didn't need to be made.
Phoenix doesn't say
Look how much pain you are causing this boy.
I don't think it really cares.
Raine, did you walk out of the room?
As far as I could.
As far as you could? As you're walking, like as farther away from the platform, you notice that the doors start to open. There is a figure there. A Githeri. Like this, if Raine doesn't know what a Githeri is, it's one of
Probably not.
Yeah, it looks like the male Githeri that's in the room of the statue.
Which one? There's two.
They're identical.
Yeah.
Mm.
And he slowly starts walking into the room. His feet stepping over the ashes of the statues that you have fought earlier.
Stand in front of them with a raised eyebrow.
He holds up a hand and kind of like slightly shakes his head towards you. Roll an insight check.
Meanwhile, Tilda's in the background, like, pounding a fist into the sand and saying, "Answer me!" to the Phoenix.
The Githeri stops and looks at you. And he looks over at Belzor, as if asking for permission to move past you to him.
Raine will step aside.
Right.
She's just tense as fuck.
Right.
Like, you can kind of see that rage just comes out when you slightly tremble, you know?
Yeah. The figure bows politely in your direction and continues on. Zaitari and Tilda, probably Ronny and Melanie.
Then I go invisible and follow behind.
Okay, that's fair. It's at this point you notice this figure as well.
Mm-hmm.
Just walking very slowly, making sure that you all see him.
Yeah.
Belzor is still in shock, grief. There's a myriad of emotions right now. He is 5 feet away from Belzor.
He's 5 feet away from who?
Belzor.
What?
He's roughly right about here.
Tilda says, "Who are you?"
I just look at the statue and I look at him.
Yeah,
They look the same?
Yep, they look exactly the same.
Yeah, I just kind of like, point to one of the statues. Oh. Looks like he has some effigies made of him.
He will, if you allow him, step adjacent to Belzor.
Tilda is kind of like, she's actually when she saw this guy and who are you, would have like curled an arm around Belzor and kind of like tucked him closer to her.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm protecting it. He's
Yes.
my boy.
The spirit is going to raise both of his hands up, kind of in the universal sign of I mean no harm. At this point, Belzor has noticed said spirit and is just looking at him very curiously. And with a smile, he playfully flicks Belzor, the tip of Belzor's nose, and disappears. And at that moment, as soon as he disappears, Belzor shakes his head.
Belzor?
At this time, coming from behind the column where the phoenix is sitting, there is this Githzerai woman. Walks slowly over to Lynn's body, puts her palm on her head, and she disappears.
Clarification on the she disappears.
Yep.
But the she, the girl.
Githzerai.
Yeah,
the
the
Githzerai
Githzerai,
spirit.
yeah.
Lynn starts moving. She starts slowly getting up. The cut on her neck has completely healed in a thin scar. And it's at this moment Lynn and Belzor look at each other.
Is that actually Lynn? Can I make an insight check?
Sure.
Okay. I think Ronny would too.
Yeah, Ronny probably would too.
Tilda's already got a hand to, on judgment.
Yeah. And Lynn's like...
Natural 20.
Yeah. You think it's Lynn. Her movements aren't... Her movements are very, very Lynn-like.
That's Ronny.
Yeah,
Ronny knows her movements seem very Lynn-like.
Yeah, and I mean, I got a 16. I don't know if that would matter.
You think it might be her.
Okay. Well, just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Ronny says, "Give me my diamond back."
And Lynn will say, you all together in there? And you see Belzor's head slowly nods. Yeah, I think I am. Oh, I hate going through that every time. And Lynn walks up to Belzor and just throws her arms around him and gives him a hug. Yeah, kind of sucks, doesn't it? And she starts laughing. Belzor is gonna start laughing.
Haha, inside joke from our past lives. It's hilarious.
And they'll stop and say, "Whoa!" And Belzor say, "Yeah, we'll explain. We'll explain everything."
Test complete?
Belzor says, "Yeah, test complete."
Okay.
Hey! And this time he's calling up to the Phoenix. Tells Suzuka that we said hi. At that, the phoenix nods and curls back, as if going back to sleep. Belzor says to you guys, "Thank you. Thanks a lot. I know you guys are really confused about what happened, so
Yes, what the bloody hell is going on?
Let me get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I'll explain along the way.
I mean, obviously this is a past lives thing, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of, sort of.
Raine is gone. She does not give a fuck.
Invisible, fuck you guys. Belzor says...
There's 2 more birds for you.
So Belzor says, so I guess I should explain. So...
Hold on.
Yes, we're walking and talking.
Yep.
I just want to... Hold on. Can we see into the sinkhole? Like, what's in here?
Yeah, you can see into the sinkhole. So there
I
are...
cast dark vision on myself.
Yep.
Just to make sure.
There's some corpses down there.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
The rejects.
Some are very old. Like, to the point where they've been, like, mummified. Because of the climate in this room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't look down. Oh, dear.
Not the worst thing I've seen today.
Yeah, kind
Welcome back, by the way, I say to Lynn.
Thank you, Lynn says. Sucks being dead for... How long was I dead for?
Probably 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, that always sucks.
So now we can.
Yeah, now as you're leaving, Belzor explains. So in our first lives, Lynn and I were, if you couldn't guess already, Zaitari twins.
Mm-hmm.
Her name is Rosea. My name is Ruzar. We came to the material plane because we wanted to spread our teachings on this plane. Because something really bad was going to happen. A great darkness overtook this land. And there was a very, very long war. Eventually, Rosea died, saving me. The first time. I was furious about this happening. But because of our deeds, and because Pelor and Sahinine said that we're going to be needed in the future, they did something to us. So Belzor continues to tell you guys that they are what are known as soul-linked. The both of them share one soul.
Is that from 3.5?
It's a modified version, pretty much.
Okay, that's
yeah.
what I'm like, that sounds familiar because I played with somebody for a very brief time who played one of those.
Yeah. So essentially, if something happens, if I die, as of now, Lynn will also die. But because of our link, we can do things that others within our discipline can't do. in-game mechanics, he will explain that they share the same key point pools. So 12 in total between the two of them. Well, more now. Because they've gone up a little bit. And they can essentially pull off combo moves. They could essentially, one can raise one's initiative to be the same as the higher one. There's a few things they can do now. Belzor will also explain that this is their 33rd successful reincarnation.
Wow.
There have been others, but they failed in those other lives. In order for a soul link to work, Belzor will explain, their bond has to be strong enough. They have to spend enough time together. They have to be willing to essentially take the bullet for one another. If that link is not strong enough, both entities fail and they get reincarnated again. That's why usually revivify and resurrection and reincarnation spells do not work on them.
Makes sense.
They would just pass on. So Belzor says, so yeah, that's the entire story. Both of us have been actually pretty different. I used to be the tall one in the last life. I was a Goliath. I was female though. It was okay. I don't have a preference over one or the other. It's all kind of relative. She was a gnome. And then it's like, I hated being a gnome. Well, now you're the short one. And Belzor's like, yeah, I'm still stronger than you. And Len's like, yeah, and then I'm still faster. So Belzor says, yeah, so, I'm a Grandmaster now. I have 33...
How old are you, Belzor?
Well, in this body, I'm about 13.
Good for you. Look at you. I ruffle his hair.
Thanks, Zaitari.
Grandmaster at 13.
Thank you, Zaitari. But, yeah, I thank you for bringing me. Thank you for helping us through those rooms. Those puzzles always change. Do you know how those rooms always change? It's annoying.
Magic.
Yeah, I know. Oh, and then you hear Lynn say, by the way, Dad and Mom and Dad say hi. Oh, okay. So Belzor says, yeah, I'm a Grandmaster now. I'm so linked. I'm forever with her. She's forever with me. And, yeah. You can go home now. And forget this until I have to do it again. In another lifetime.
Hopefully not for a long, long time.
Hopefully. Though halfling lifespans tend to be shorter than half-elf, so... I'm gonna take her with me regardless. You hear Linson. So yeah, now that I have all these memories and I got a couple new abilities, anything I can do to help you guys?
Well, we killed the last thing that we needed to take care of.
Well...
Belzor.
Mm-hmm.
Or...
I
would you prefer...
No, I prefer Belzor. I mean... Ruzar... I don't like the way it sounds. I like Belzor better. I think I'm always... I mean, I'm a lot of people. But for now, I like being Belzor. I'm still pretty dumb. Oh, in comparison to her. And you. And Ronny, probably. And, yeah.
No, I don't know about Ronny.
Belzor,
Yeah. What's up?
do you know anything about a relic that the Sunsoul, or where they might keep their relics.
I had a feeling you were going to ask me about that.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So,
You did?
yeah.
Well, aren't you clever?
So, here's the thing. Lynn and I, or the Grand Masters of the Sunsoul and Mooblest, are intrinsically linked to the relics of Pelor and Sahinine. With like a short meditation and some chanting, I can probably tell you the location of where Pelor's is, and Lynn can probably tell you where Sahinine's is. They currently aren't at the temple. I believe the last person that used them for some heroic deed, saving a place from a dragon, something like that. We just told them where it was.
Just from Mallory memory, I think I'm remembering this correctly, but I can't quite remember. Theo wants the Pelor one?
Well, he's been researching it, yeah.
That's it, okay. Thank you.
But you want it for its dad, right?
I want it for what?
You want it for Theo's dad, right?
It is something that could... Theo thinks it might be able to help him.
He's right.
He is?
Yeah. In its current state, the shards are of dawn, and he describes a holy symbol, and the holy symbol has spikes coming out of it that make it look like the sun.
Sure.
Spike?
Spikes.
With a K?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not spice.
Not spice. Spikes.
Do you spice?
Do you spice? Spice?
Spice? Do you spice?
Spice?
Oh god. If you break one of those off and you give it to the ailing individual, it cures them.
Or would that be...
It would be enough.
Oh.
It's a miracle heal for all intents and purposes.
And it wouldn't offend Pelor or...
After you guys helped me? No. You helped me, you helped Pelor.
Ronnie's gonna stop and think for a second. Because he's new.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Would Ronnie say Miss Tilda? Or just Tilda?
I think Miss Tilda, but... I mean, technically she's Mrs. Tilda, guys. I mean...
Yeah.
True.
Oh, okay, we'll go with Mrs. Tilda. Mrs. Tilda. What sort of affliction is ailing Theo's father?
It's rather a long story.
I'd say I have
perhaps
time, but I don't really have a whole lot.
Perhaps it's not so much long as rather gruesome.
That's all right. I'm making assumptions, but I think I've seen a lot of stuff while I was at sea.
There'd be lots of scurvy going on at sea.
Yeah.
It wasn't quite scurvy. It's a little worse than scurvy.
Well, please do describe. I am a man of medicine. I can handle it.
Theo's father...
Got no fucking face.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does Raine actually say that?
No, Raine is gone.
He was kept prisoner for a rather long time and tortured. And, to the point of insanity. And he also had his face removed by a magical mechanism.
that is rather gruesome. Oh, whoops. He's gonna think about it. Would regenerate do anything about this?
Let me look at regenerate.
I was looking at it as well. It says targets severed body members, but
But
as
a
in
whole
fingers,
face.
legs,
Yeah.
tails, and so on.
It's possible. It would have to do. He would probably have to do several regenerates, but it probably won't do anything for the mental aspect.
Yeah. I don't know if greater restoration would fix that.
I'm guessing that if it could have fixed it, they would have done that already. I mean, it's
level
not
isn't
like
that high.
Yeah.
They probably would have been able to find a cleric.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There are
I like
plenty
the
of
idea
clerics out there that
greater restoration doing that. Doesn't sound.
Well, the only reason I'm thinking of it is because, like, that was the answer in an adventure for it. So that's the only reason, like, my mind went to that. But it's something that.
Let me get my relic.
Yeah, I mean, Ronny would still suggest it anyways. You know he would.
Yeah, that's true. I know he.
You got a relic. Melanie gets a relic.
Now
I want a
Teagan's
relic.
Excuse me, Cleric of Arathis.
Excuse me, worshipper of what's his face, Corellin.
Yeah, I asked about the relic for Corellin, and I was laughed at and said, "I don't think so."
I believe I asked about the one for Arathis, and it's also laughed at. So
I think that's in whatever city Teagan's from.
Vox?
No, not Vox. Like the city he's actually from.
Oh, Dighton?
Yeah.
That's
I remember somebody mentioning that the one for Arathis was in Dighton.
Yeah, anyways, Belzor's like, yeah, I can, it probably can do that. It's done. So there was a man that was, he fell into lava and he got better. That's one of the patients I remember curing. But yeah, if when we get back to the temple, I can definitely find it for you. Tell you where it is, who has it. If you're interested, and Lynn says, yeah, if you're interested, I know where the one Sahinine would be.
Yes, please. For both, I suppose. Thank you. Grandmasters.
Just out of curiosity, what is the one for Sahinine?
Oh, in my last life, it was well, at the time, I don't know if it still is, I have to meditate on it. It was a hand mirror, with the capability of teleportation.
Sounds useful.
Hand mirror, you say?
Mm-hmm.
That's Ro talking, not Tilda.
I know.
Okay, good. So are we?
Yeah, you guys are walking.
Do we have to? Sorry, I was just gonna say, do we have to go somewhere for him to meditate?
Belzor says I can probably meditate at the monastery. I'm sure they'll let me at this point.
Okay. There's no rush for anything now, I guess. So.
Yeah.
Tilda's just kind of like, mm-hmm.
Are you okay, Miss Tilda?
I'm fine, Belzor.
I'm sorry you had to go through that. All of you.
It wasn't your fault.
I know, but I have to apologize anyway. It's kind of my gestures to, like... I kind of did all this. Technically. A long time ago. And it wasn't my idea to have this trial.
Precisely. It wasn't your idea. So...
Still brought you into it, though.
But there's no need to apologize. I believe we would have done it regardless.
I know you would have. Because you all are good like that.
Yeah, thank you.
Sometimes you guys give yourself too little credit. Okay. Unless you want him to do the meditation in the monastery, I think that is...
Whatever. I don't care.
Okay.
I'm very tired right now.
Okay,
so,
that's fine. We can end it here. We can do, if you guys want, we can do the meditation for him and Lynn to locate the relics in the next game.
Okay.
Sounds good to me. Because
right.
I was going to ask if there was a bar in this town. So.
I mean, it's literally just a monastery in a valley. There's no town. It's just...
Yeah, the monastery, I mean, well, these aren't Buddhist monks, so they probably do have liquor.
Plus, you have your traveling bar.
This is true, but I'm not going to get day drunk.
Lynn will tell you if you want a drink to follow her. She knows where. She knows where they keep the good stuff.
Well, we could also just, go back to Rober and then do the meditation there, and I'm sure there's. I could go back to the, gambling den where we save that guy.
Yeah, that's true.
Probably get free drinks.
All right.